hear me? Good, 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 good. I don't know if you not hear me. Yeah. I will go with something. Hello? Oh, what on that? Are you a tax off? No, but I just want to make sure so right here and you sound low. Are you a talk low? Eh? No, no, I say, are you speaking low deliberately? Oh, I just want... No, man, you're there, man. All right, then you can. All right, cool. Yeah, man, cool. Somebody else call it quick. Let me just make sure it's the levels for that thing set right. Yeah, somebody else give me a call. Oh, would be a good idea if I'm going to a number, no? 646-880-9161 are the number. Yep. Somebody else show me there. Just want to make sure so this thing's set and we're good to go. Edmonton, Canada, sweet chick. I want to visit Edmonton. I've heard so much about it. I've also heard that it's not like the most exciting place I've heard, but I still want to visit it because I just think that Canada is just so beautiful. Like outside of Toronto and all these places or whatever. I really like Canada, but I've always wanted to go up to Edmonton and check it out, you know. Hello? No, man, something low. Yeah, what go on? Yeah, man, but me just need, I think I need for, no, I think I know what I need for do. Hold on, don't move a muscle, don't move a muscle. All right, sing the Jamaican national anthem. Yeah, I fix something. Yeah, what you say, remember it? I don't remember all of it. Okay, all right, I do something, may I fix it. Father, bless our land. Yeah. Go on now. Yeah. Keep us free from evil power. Yeah. Hear our guide through countless hour. Yeah, you're going good, yeah. To our leader, great defender. Yeah. Grant to wisdom from above. Justice in our arms forever. Jamaica land we love. No, well on. Sing back from justice now. Justice to our land forever. Nah, man. So you miss something this up. Well on, man. Justice and something else. Not justice and then something else be ours forever. But justice. No, man. Justice. What come after justice, man? We have an important thing, one T word. We come after justice. Justice to our. Eh? You know, justice, truth. You never know that? Eh? Me know, but that's why we have fun with it. It's justice, truth, be ours forever. Yes. All right? Be our guide to count. No, justice, truth, be ours forever. And then what happened? Be our guide through countless hours. Yeah. Be to our, I said, come another our leader. Two our leaders. Two our leaders. Yes, something like that. Yeah. Grant us wisdom from above. Grant true wisdom from above. Right. And I know you're there the justice now. Justice, truth, and also Jamaica, justice, truth, be also Jamaica land we love. Jamaica land we love. What do you say? Jamaica land we love. No, you hold it, my general. You hold it. You struggle and batter and go through. You see me? And where do you call from? Yeah, we are Philly. Philly, big up yourself, PA, Philly and thing, my place. All right? Yo, the other night, me I listen to you. You are Mr. Never Lie. Mr. Never Wrong. Never Wrong. Yeah. Mr. Never Wrong. Raga. Yeah. I'll tell you that. Yo, me know that you there now. You know him? A big man. You know him? A big man. You know him by advice, man. You sure? It's too right, man. Okay. Where you know him from? It's too right. This is from Jamaica, man. Oh, okay. I know him from Jamaica. We give him that name, man. Mr. Never Wrong, man. Cause yeah, so, hey, every tell us something wrong. You see that brother there? Yeah. Somebody think they want to tell you actual matter. No, you know, so I believe some of them when say, most of them say because, you know, he may stubborn and hold him point and now let go. Yeah, but some of the things they want to say actual matter rather because let me tell you something. Yeah. If you have him say, you know, speak for a woman. Yeah. I believe that part there with him. But don't get me wrong. He get only for bun. He get only for bun from who? The American woman? No, man, no, not the American. I talk when him there at Jamaica. When him there at Jamaica? Yes. No, but you can't say him not really too hip to the thing certain way, you know. Him not really. I don't think him is a roadman certain way. Jamaica ain't youth them there, no. Eh? Jamaica ain't pitting them there. Oh, Zine? You know, no pitting a foreigner. Oh, how much youth him have? He have about 3 or 4 pitting. And them there at Jamaica? Some of them are not even free, but just sitting there. Why am I not surprised? That's actually blood clot, yes. Because we know the woman personally. Oh, Zane? Yeah. Why? But him have a bitterness towards Jamaican woman, though. Well, a bitterness towards them, man. It's a unit where he's not even, he's not bring none of you them up there. Oh, for real? Why? They don't know why. Why go on this? Bring none of them up there. When I tell you so that man have a bitterness about him, man. Him nah. Him have a thing bitterness towards. And hey, I want to tell you it's a big family, you know. But you hear him say straight though. Him say American woman better than Jamaican woman. Him say American woman. Him say American woman we get. Him say American. He never really have that experience at Jamaica, man. He come here when he's kind of young, so he never really have the experience at Jamaica with the woman there. Oh. One woman, me know him and from him there at Jamaica. Oh, okay, and okay. Trust me, Wolfer man used to give him bun and dime ras. Wolfer what? Wolfer man give him bun and dime ras. Trust me.
Nah, man, a whole heap of man, you say, you know.
Me say, whole heap of man give him bun.
Me I hear, you know, say, whole heap of man give him bun, that you say?
Whole heap of man used to joke him girl.
Oh, but in other sense, another man. Doggy. You can't say man give man bun.
Me say, when a man say that when a man a give you bun, rather that means a man a joke your girl.
No.
How are them?
Nah, man. You can't say a man I broke your foot or something or whatever.
No, man, a bun man a give you, man.
Yeah, when me I say no, man. All right.
When man see a road, them go to call your father Easter to blow up.
Dog, if you look, yeah? me don't even have to look on YouTube right now and see if everybody now go say you wrong. Looking at the chat room on YouTube right now and see if everybody now say you wrong. No, doggy, man, no give man bun unless them gear.
No, man.
All right, let me read what the people them are read. Hold on, you hear them say? Somebody say, a woman give it. A next woman say, is a woman that would give him the bun. A next woman say, a back way talk that caller. A next woman.
Then no the woman a give him bun, rather.
Yeah, but you can't say the man a give the man bun. You have to say the woman a give him bun. You can't say whole heap of man a give them.
The man a get bun then.
Yeah, he might get bun from the woman. She bun him with the next man. Yeah, she bun him with the next man.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to say that. So you say enough, but so well on.
But that you there?
Yeah.
That you there? Me know him good.
Well, you know that. So well on. You used to jump up in a woman belly too.
The brother what time?
Well on. Well on there. You tell me say you slap me, so I never rang woman one at a time then.
You slap her what?
Boom, but it's sure kick up. This happy people, if you don't listen to RAGASHANTI live on the Bridge 99 FM up on IrieJam radio, I hope you watch it on YouTube because I'm going to put the episode them up there. You are telling me, say, you know, say next week Friday, I'm going to tell me, say, I never rang, say, man, call and say, me, say, dig your woman at job here. Hey, that's a...
the slap her, man.
Yes, bomba, yo, the work did good. She going good?
It's all right.
So what you say now? With she, you know, like, what the story with she?
We do.
What you say? Cause you say she born him enough, right?
Yeah, man. Is that six years? You know, say sometimes you have some with the Jamaican woman them. I will if I woman in Jamaica give them man born and give them fit them one up fit them, you know. Because you know what, a lot of the woman them no work.
Them no work and
especially in a country, them no work and stay home.
Right. And then what?
And you have one little man we all go. You have one little man we all pass our yard and he might go about to plant weed and he might pass and he shout her and she say, oi! And my man come and you know, yeah, little something and she just let off the thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh,
okay. That go on a country, Raga, may I tell you.
Okay.
I know about it personally.
Okay. So, based on that, no, you're there with that woman where you left her yard every day?
Yeah?
Based on that, you're there with that woman where you left her yard every day?
No, sir, my woman have to work, man. No, Raga.
Yeah. No, my thing with that, you know.
It's in our work, she go a bush with me.
Yeah, I know. Jamaica, when we grew up, we have a thing where you always hear with parents and say, yo, the devil find work for idle hands.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So my thing is, if you're there on board and what, at some point, you're going to just get haunted and, you know?
That's true, man.
I want to do it. If
you'll be surprised how some big woman have them things, man. Big woman who you not expect it would have do them things there. They might do it.
Oh, you mean? But what I say right now, though? At which area him come from? And since you're sure say him, which area him come from?
I will tell you which parish him come from.
Yeah.
Him live in a between, you know what I say, right at the border Hanover and St. James.
Hanover and St. James, the border.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Can you see next week Friday, you know? I said, Mr. Never wrong. And which parish of Jamaica you come from? So you don't know the town?
If I was tell you say St. James he come from one place named Leafy.
One place named where?
One place. Ask him say if he know which part them do rafting. He come from one place where them do a lot tourists go do a lot of rafting down there.
A lot of in a which parish?
Nothing in a them live it in a it's a right on the border Hanover and St. James, man. I just a river, paradise.
Oh, and where you said the place name? Lete?
The place named Lete. L-E-T-H-E.
L-E-T-H-E. Hold on, let me come. Lete. Lete, you said the place name.
You know what I'm saying?
May I hear you, man? You not hear me? Where you said the place name? Lete?
Yeah, move for the mic, man.
Oh, sorry. Hey, where you said the place name? Lete?
Yeah, Lete the place name.
Hold on, let me come on and see it.
Oh,
okay. May I ask him, you know?
Alright, let me tell you how much we know him. I want to put him out.
I want to put him out?
Yeah, man.
You serious?
Cut off one of them, go to Jamaica and them. They don't know what happened down there and then cut off one of them legs down at Jamaica.
You serious?
Serious, you know him.
Boy, sometimes you hear some people, them talk certain way and you probably not have the tolerance to them and whatever. And then when you hear them story, you know, you're like, whoa, it start make sense. Like, why them bitter so or why them...
He's a good youth. He's a good youth.
It sounds to me like him is one of them responsible, loyal, disciplined man there when it comes to certain things, you know? John, no. Anyway, big up yourself, you know.
Yeah, man.
All right. All right.
Make me get a shot already for your program already. You don't remember me still, man.
No, but you see, through me a whole heap of people, you know. Sometimes it kind of...
Yeah.
Sometimes...
I made this call you and tell you, say, the man carrying woman come from Islam or what?
Oh, to rotted. Remember that mix up there now. And him did love watch, no?
Yeah.
And yeah. And you make it.
Some man call in and I say some certain things like they want to say I know it's funny, but tell them there's nothing funny not around here, so rather.
Okay, so when you say you not got that route there.
Nothing funny around here, so. Nothing at all.
No, what them did have difficulty I understand is that true you just, you know, you make him sit down there and watch you and walk hard, you know?
Tell us something, brother. You see, you know, like you have to experience certain things, you know.
You have to try some new things, no?
Life is all about experience and certain things. But don't care what you go through. You say if you have certain standards that you deal with.
Yeah.
You have to have certain standards, no care where you're there.
All right.
Like you said, when man go to prison, the same time Jamaican go to prison. Or if any kind of nation go to prison.
Yeah.
They go down there, them stick to them people there. Them stick to them own. The same time me go to prison, you have Jamaican in them and just Jamaica we move. But a man, you come in and a Jamaican, then you see a Jamaican in there. Anyway you there, them a come find you.
Them a come find you. So yeah. When you go to prison, how long you did there for?
The longest time I stay in a prison is 4 years.
4 years. And that's up here or Jamaica?
Up here. I never go to prison. I never go in a jail or Jamaica.
Okay. Trust me, you know one. You know one go jail at Jamaica. That worst prison. Worst prison, worst. All right, me go jail at Jamaica. Me never go prison at Jamaica. But me go jail at Jamaica.
Make sure, one thing me make sure, say, Raga, when time me come up here, the first thing me make sure, say, me do was make sure me get my citizenship.
Oh, okay.
Because when me I go to my citizenship, a lot of man fight me down. Say, why you give up your Jamaica thing? Me tell it to man. They don't care what no one say, you know.
I see that when you get bite, you just clutch and think.
When me get bite, man, it's me, me I tell you, man, when the police come on me yard, man, the police, first thing they have to say, me a citizen.
Because if you was a citizen, you know, say you'd have gone back to Jamaica. Gone to Jamaica.
Gone back, man.
Anyway, I'm going to kick off a little thing and then run a little thing and then start take call after.
Yeah, calling your man. Because we are all for Mixup card, you know. We are all for Mixup.
No worry, man. You can't. Remember, say what they are till. Remember, say free up go till 12 o'clock, you know.
Exactly.
All right.
I want to tell you, say, hey, sometimes I have to be careful now because I love blood clean. Tell me woman about RAGASHANTI. She don't stop while listen to you.
All right, that's a go on.
Yeah, kill your sir.
Big arm for me. You're a big arm for me.
Yeah, man. She tell her it's nice to RAGASHANTI. Come on, you know. Oh, yeah? Let's go listen to RAGASHANTI.
Okay. She's Jamaican, right?
Yeah, man.
All right. Yell her up for me here.
All right, I'm ready. Take care here.
Yeah, man. Balance thing.
No love, no love.
Manners. All right, people. Here we are going right then.
All right.
Yeah. All right, here we are going, people. Nobody no call it, right? We're going to do a little thing right now. And sitting, right? People, Jamaicans in general have a very sexual set of people, right? We revel in our sexuality and we enjoy it, right? Jamaicans appreciate humor a lot. We like to laugh, and we love, we have this thing I say, take bad things, make you laugh. We joke about things a lot. The Jamaicans have a huge appreciation for humor and a huge appreciation for fun and pleasure. Pleasure in terms of party and whatever. People that dig a grave. In Jamaica, people that dig a grave. And it's not a solemn event. It's an opportunity for a whole heap of joke run. Anybody from country can tell you that, right? A whole heap of joke run when grave are dig, you know? And it is not a disrespect to the deceased. It's not a disrespect to the ritual. It's just a thing we have where we just know how to enjoy ourselves. So any little ritual and event and thing where we get together, and this is not unique to Jamaica. Thanksgiving is coming up, and Thanksgiving family stories are legendary all over the world. And Maxine Evans, blessed love, enough love, baby girl. All right. And yeah, Thanksgiving is coming up in the United States, and Thanksgiving family stories are legendary in terms of crazy things that happen and the fun that people have when people get together. So it's not something exclusive to Jamaica. But Jamaica has an exceptional appreciation for fun, pleasure, and humor. And of course, that exists in the realm of sexuality and sex itself, And we have a very playful gender contestation, who can do it good and who can do it good. That just runs right through. It's just a constant narrative in Jamaican culture. Over the last decades, the world has gone through some significant changes, internationally and intranationally. And one of those is migration has increased significantly. Travel has increased significantly. Back in the day, it's only certain people from certain wealthy background who did travel enough and all them something there. Now travel coming like anything, enough with travel and things. And with all that traveling has come a corresponding exposure to the mores and the practices and the behavior and the customs of others. So there's a lot of sharing going on, cross-culturally, cross-ethnically, cross-nationally. And in the realm of sexuality, a lot of sharing going on. Within that context, there have been some sort of a sexual revolution in Jamaica. I wouldn't say the Caribbean, but I'll say specifically Jamaica. And I don't know how to explain it, but growing up in Jamaica, it was common knowledge that our neighbors in the Eastern Caribbean were way more sexually liberated than we were. I honestly don't know why. I have some theories on it, but I don't know why. But from where I grew up, you always hear say the Trinity them freaky, you know. And we always hear that Trinity them freaky, that Trinity them take them freaky this man another level. Now, Jamaica is on that same level of what we used to identify the Trinity them with. Or even more, we have exceeded that in terms of being sexually liberated. We're more diverse when it comes to sex. With that sexual liberation, some interesting things have been happening. Along the lines of that sexual liberation, women have been doing much better for themselves. It doesn't mean that we're not living in a male-dominated society. We still do. Men control most of the power in societies, and including Jamaica. But women have done so much for themselves and have bettered themselves in many regards. Along with the betterment of women, there has been, from what I've observed, a lot of men are unable to deal with women being more liberated. A lot of men are unable to deal with women being more independent. As women are able to decide what they want, when they want, and to reject what they don't want, and to ask for what they want, a lot of men who are used to the traditional old school paradigm, they have had some difficulty adjusting to that, in multiple areas, including the area of sexuality. And along those lines, what we're seeing is men making some effort to put women back in the position where they had more control, or to complain and to denounce and to, reject, the advancement and the freedom, the increased advancement and the freedom that women have. And yes, Maxine, tell them, please remember to like the live. Please like the live. If you're watching right now and listening, make sure say you like the live. Like it. Just click the like, please. It's very important that you do so. All right. Thank you, Maxine. So I'm going to play something for you. I'm going to just play it first. I'm going to listen it first. Then after I want to listen it, I'm going to explain to you what really is going on here. So. Right? So I'm going to play it for you first, right now. And I want you to pay attention and listen what go on in this. Because I'm telling you, say, for a long time, I'm telling you certain things, but the pastor them are going with a Jamaica. And the way them I interpret God and the Bible, and the way them I use it for what I think is either them personal agenda, or they are ignorantly following certain dictates that have long been established to control women, to keep women in a space of servitude, and to keep women in a space where men can, control the well-being of women, control, what women do, what women want, control, to keep women contained in a way where them don't get too out there by themselves and too independent. Right? All right. So, I'm going to play that thing here for you. I'm want to just pre it, analyze it, and there's certain things me don't want people. But anyway, here we go. All right, cool. Okay, well, now I hear the sound. Let me just, I'm going to deal with this. No, don't worry. This should be a simple fix. Because, all right, no, you don't have to call. I'm going to fix the sound. Right now. Let me just get into, control panel. Okay. Yeah, calm about the sound? Yeah. May I fix it now? Here? What are we here over England and locking on the thing? You're supposed to. All right, boo. No. You see, that's how the thing said. Enough love here. All right, cool. All right. No. All right, remember, let me just, don't worry, man.
That was unheard of in a home. Oh. We know that prostitutes do that. You pay your money and you get a clean up or a clean off. Then also certain kind of intercourse, him couldn't get it at home. Miss Mavis' daughter now go give. You can't take her and swing her upon a chandelier. You can't whip her rider or she go tell her big brother. Hallelujah. And so the whipping, the whipped cream, the handcuffs were stuff that prostitutes offered. But no, none of them now have no work because we transfer them to our houses. Most of us got involved in several sexual activities that has become a joy. And some of we are stronghold. You can't get it from it.
What, when I hear it now?
Like oral sex.
All right, okay. All right, let me start it.
Earwaves handed down, and before you know it, years ago, most of us, look, that was unheard of in a home. We know that prostitutes do that. You've been on this for a few weeks.
Okay, here we go.
Where we said most of us learn wrong habits and principles and we take it in our beds. Some pastors don't know, some don't care to know, and some are practicing these evil principles as well. Now, some of the practices are most of them that we have adopted to or season up ourselves with are bad practices from Egypt or from,
All right, I want to hear the sound, so. All right. No.
from.
All right.
And they came
just tell me if you not hear it now.
Handed down, and before you know it, years ago.
All right, tell me if you not hear it now. So I'm probably not going to see it, but you can't hear it. I want to hear it. That is important.
Only prostitutes we knew who did certain things, like oral sex. That was unheard of in a home. We know that prostitutes do that. You pay your money and you get a clean up or a clean off. Then also certain kind of intercourse, him couldn't get it at home. Miss Mavis' daughter now go give. You can't take her and swing her upon this, or most of them that we have.
Alright, since you not hear it now, I'm going to just start it and make you just listen, because apparently when, well, I'm not have to explain that technical part they told me, but apparently when I couldn't see the video, when I not hear it, when I see the video. But here we go. So the important thing is for me here, right? So this is a pastor preaching in Jamaica. Here we go.
Or a clean off. We've been teaching on this for a few weeks, where we said most of us learn wrong habits and principles and we take it in our beds. Some pastors don't know, some don't care to know, and some are practicing these evil principles as well. Now, some of the practices are most of them that we have adopted to or season up ourselves with are bad practices from Egypt or from, let me use names that you're more familiar with, from down Sodom and Gomorrah. That's where they came from. And they came down through the airwaves, handed down, and before you know it, years ago, only prostitutes we knew who did certain things, like oral sex. That was unheard of in a home. We know that prostitutes do that. You pay your money, and you get a clean up or a clean off. Then also certain kind of intercourse, him couldn't get it at home. Miss Mavis' daughter now go give. You can't take her and swing her upon a chandelier. You can't whip her rider, or she go tell her big brother. Hallelujah. And so the whipping, the whipped cream, the handcuffs were stuff that prostitutes offered. But no, none of them now have no work because we transfer them to our houses. Most of us got involved in several sexual activities that has become a joy. And some of it a stronghold. You can't get it from it. Like oral sex. The Bible talks about oral sex. The Bible talks about back shoot, I just being decent, or for some know it as back. The other name for it is the doggy style. Because you must be in the position of a dog or a beast. Sad to say, several women, this is what you like. If you're not doing this, and you're not eating some of it, he can't come back. Now, I gave a report from the Ministry of Health in South Africa, and this has been several reports from other nations. I'll read it again, then we jump to it. It says, bad news, lads and ladies. Doing it doggy style could cause a stroke or even cancer. South Africa's Minister of Health, Aaron Motosolidi, has said that doing it doggy style is a major cause of cancer and stroke. Now, you may not know, but several persons in Jamaica have died right on top of it. Roll off it and dead. You may not hear that on the news. You just hear that a man died. But recently, a person in a certain community, stole piece, was working doggy style and tumble over, Rugodoff. Boom, kill him. He said after 3 years of arduous research, he found that the high pumping of blood during sex, when one is standing or kneeling, overloads the veins in the legs, which ultimately causes stroke. Now, any man know, you see, man him no want to tell you, but let me tell you something. You see that style, eh? Every man who have done that style, if them honest enough will tell you, it leave them wounded. You see, if you stand up under that, them foot weak, them foot tremble, them feel all kind of pain and stuff. So, I know easy thing for carry out. I read some more. He told the gleaner or the insider pertaining to cancer, one of the main causes of cancer is stress, fatigue, and tiredness. The most energy-consuming and stressful sexual position for men is the doggy style. Hence, the connection is more than clear. The minister added that he's in talks with Home Affairs Minister Malusi Gibara to craft a legislation that will seek to outlaw this style. According to him, occasionally doggy style, like only on Christmas Day and Valentine's Day, is harmless, but each night is suicidal. The man a former law. Anybody heard of or caught doing doggy style, we have to lock you up. This is the reason why South African married men die and leave their wives a lot these days. The 58-year-old man added. You see why man are short? Man round the back of work, happy up himself. And you can move on to a next man. After I'm done working, roll over and dead and you go and left him. God never invented or wanted for us to be doing certain things that will hurt us. The devil perverted the laws of sex or intercourse and make it more into one of pleasure without love. Ladies sometimes are fooled by that. You believe that because a man sleep with you and do doggy style and eat you to the moon, you say, yes, he loves me. But you can't stay. Now here is it that God is going to narrow down. You won't see word for word oral sex, but all of we no idiot, you know. We no idiot. So hence, the terms used today is not the same names and terms that was used 1,500 years ago or before. So we have to just know, so people won't call it oral sex then. People would not be calling it backshot or backshoot. Then it will have another name. Okay, let's read now. Read it.
Verse 20. For she doted upon her paramour.
So it's talking about a holy one of two sisters who invented some of these practices, and this is where all of these things came from. Ahola and Aholiba from Egypt. They practice these style, and it come down through the airwaves, come down through different countries, and we pick it up. Read it now.
For she doted upon her paramours there,
yeah,
whose lust was sensuous and vulgar.
So God is saying now, these men, her paramours, their lust was sensuous. So let's stop a little bit. That means this do something to the sensitivity of the thing. Their lust was sensuous, pleasurable. And what else? Vulgar. God never said good enough and call it vulgar. Read it.
Vulgar, like that of asses.
What it? Like that of asses, and what else?
Or stallions.
Or stallions. Now, let's come home now to earth. Now, if you know how dogs have intimacy, or animals, you will know that a dog or an animal in mating season must taste the vagina of the animal first before he jumps them. Him have to taste it or him no want it. So God is saying these men's lust was like these animals. So dog, ass, donkey, next time if you don't believe, watch a donkey or a ass before him jump. The female, him taste it first. Me don't know why. Him taste it. Then guess what him do? Him don't lie down on top of her, you know. He jumps her or he enters from behind. Isn't that doggy position? What the check? Me say. Yeah, talk to me. Talk to me. Hallelujah. You didn't finish reading, reader. Now, all of right here in verse 20, it refers to oral sex and doggy style position. And God described this as vulgar and detestable. You see that? Some pastors preach you can happy up yourself through masturbation. But in the same book of Ezekiel 23, I wanted to read all of it. It talks about a whole lot masturbating while she look at men picture. Now all these practices and principles we said cause you to lose contract, lose your money, or make your children them sick, or have queer behaviors. Check it for yourself. Whenever you do these practices, some of the signs that you will see is your children out of control sexually, or they are having illnesses. Another thing you could notice, your wife, if you're married, complains of constant head pain.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go deeper. You could also notice that there is problems she's having in her sexual, in her tubes, or in her loins. Glory to God. Glory to God. Hallelujah. Then because of the position back way, the male will be striking the cervix. Holy blow. They might put on it. And a few days ago, I hear a lady say she want a donkey. She want a man who have the length. I never mean make up that, you know. She said she don't want no tupsy. Say she want a donkey man. So picture this now. That man is striking the cervix. Here a woman said to me now, Pastor, a sweet pain. It's sweet. I'll do it painful. One lady said, she tell him to stop, a while he must stop, no stop. Stop. No, stop. No. Stop. No. One man ball out, you go kill me? Yes. That's what it would do eventually. Because if several men do this with striking force, at the end of the pleasure, your cervix under pressure. I did a few surveys too. And I asked several females about what we call the cow position, sitting on top as well. All of them, I meet none yet will say, them have a problem with it. Them say, listen now, you have to know how to set car you them place you, pain your toe, and your hand tremble because you have to balance all on your hand, you know. And so on the hand them start wobble sometime. And them have to cheer. I feel. Hallelujah. So them have to twist and turn. And sometimes them say things slip out. Why them no want to talk to me this morning?
I just want to add to the medical part of this.
These are now you're gonna hear people from the congregation essentially responding to what he says. So they might testify and whatever and listen. I tell you, listen.
Back shoot thing.
Yeah.
Persons have come to me and bluntly tell me, my brother, him having sexual affair back shot, him dropping collapse on it, hypertension in collapse on it. It's true, you can die, you will dead. So when persons hear you talking now, and they think it's a joke thing, you need to do your research. You need to study. You need to go into some medical books. Read for yourself. Go on the net. Check. They think his joke and making they will die.
Good night, sir.
Yes.
To confirm a lot of stuff. That's what I said. Car, I drive on the road and I see my wheel fly off and gone in front of me down the road. I drive good, and the wheel just come off. I pass the car on the sidewalk. I drive on Boulevard and my axle just jump out. Nothing wrong with the car. Axle just fly, just jump out. Car stop. Now, walk on the mall and my shirt just itch and tear. Shirt sleeve, long sleeve. Then, a couple days after, my play going on a coaster bus and my pants just itch and tear. And then, like the other week, I got the bus stop and my shoes just drop off. The car woman got my house, and after that, I'll chink in my house.
This is real. You listen to this is real enough. And there are several persons like him and worse. Some of you better listen, because some people right now have chink in their heart. And maybe you are wondering why. If you're along this path, then learn from this. Instantly those chink will leave. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Chink then.
In another instant, there was supposed to be a company that was supposed to transfer to me, and I lost that because of illegal sexual immorality. Right? I lose jobs, money, contracts, a whole heap of stuff. Right? So I'm just confirming what Apostle said. And who wanna start yet? Nobody start. Because no worse than them.
Yeah, I remember when I was 19, start with a little house, but I 3-4 me planted to stop it still before I reach 30. And the first 4 done, about what, 21 years ago now, I tell you. And now I'm about 31, and I tell you, so tell no, I'm not buy a next black to start next door.
My God.
Because I see about one thing. Me I tell about man we have about 3 women now one day. For one day, me I tell you, go with all married women and them something there too.
Glory to God. I am happy for these, I call them testimonials. Listen why. And one, I am happy, and I know God will bless you and reward you. Listen why. If he says nothing, there are persons watching and listening who are in the same position. They are crying out to God. Them fast enough. Them pray enough. And they're searching for answers. Now, when somebody hears something like this, and they begin to look into their life, they're going to find the answer. There's another man out there, I'm sure, who not lay a block, maybe longer than you. And it's the same problem him have. So what will happen now is, when everybody wake up, and them say, I smell the coffee, and make the adjustment, I guarantee you, blocks will come. And you're going to know, oh, it's a spiritual law. Once I break this law, it's going to rob me of my money. And if I don't fix it quick enough, it's going to rob my life. It's in the Word.
And remember, me apply for your visa. I hope that they turn me down.
And he's not realizing that is what he's doing. It goes ahead of him. Remember what we just read? And declaring the judgment before him reach.
Okay. The last part there, of course, when basically I say is because the man probably had the backers. He might get some backers, that's why him lose, him never get the visa. Now people, I'm going to go through this like, I want to go through it quick so that we can just make the show flow. I will take some calls and whatever. But I want you to pay attention to the fact that right through, when him a do him thing and a preach, it's really woman him a talk to him. It's really woman him a talk to. And I want you to understand this within the context of what I refer to as the Eve syndrome, right? And it's this propensity along the part of the patriarchy. Man, they either blame woman, the worst of the worst, that woman are the core cause for the worst of the worst. Eve got the apple, and Eve got them Adam and all these things. Or it's either women are the worst of the worst, or women have this power what we need for control. Or women have this capacity and this capability that we need to demonize to make it a bad thing. And then create a justification for women not to behave that way. Or not to become too independent and powerful in their own regard. Because when you understand this in that context, you realize why it's men who, for example, in Muslim culture, created this ritual hundreds of years ago called female circumcision, that you must cut off a woman's clitoris. Now, there's a part of the body where people enjoy pleasure. There's a part of a woman's body where she enjoys pleasure. But it's not a simple coincidence that the one part of the woman's body where she can experience the most intense pleasure sexually, that is the part them designate. It must be cut off in a ritual. To the point where hundreds and hundreds of years later, when women born, they just think this is a natural order, so them just do it too. And it is also framed in a way where if you not do it, then you're not really a woman. And if you not do it, you're not really valued to the point where you can get access to other resources in society. If you not do it, no man not gonna marry you. I saw the thing set up, you know? That whole control thing there. To make sure say, you whole woman under wraps. All right. No, me just, I'm gonna do this thing, you know. Little by little.
On this for a few weeks.
Yeah.
Where we said most of us learn wrong habits and principles and we take it in our beds. Some pastors don't know, some don't care to know, and some are practicing these evil principles as well. Now, some of the practices are most of them that we have adopted to or season up ourselves with are bad practices from Egypt, or from, let me use names that you're more familiar with, from Sodom and Gomorrah.
Now, his reference there to Egypt is coming from the Bible, because later on you hear him talk about whatever, this and that. But you're going to hear him later on say, it's women who create these bad practices. Also, as he's preaching, he's saying ridiculously and absurdly that the sex positions are really bad. But while saying the sex positions are really bad, he's not attacking men, you know. His constant narrative right through is to say, ladies, una enjoy this thing, I'm paraphrasing, but you're not going to hear him say, una enjoy this thing, but you're not wrong, una should not be enjoying this thing, and if the man do them something too, and una like it and thing, and if the man not continue do them something, una not go take back the man, but una not supposed to be doing that. So right throughout his narrative, even though he's saying these things are so bad, his focus is on the women. So there's a constant effort on his part to control the woman them. There's a constant effort on this part is to say, ladies, stop enjoy this thing here. Stop being independent in our sexuality and know one and attack upon one. Right? It's a constant effort to get in the minds of women. And remember, I know, it's all being phrased in the context of God. This is God's word. So I could just go through some of the absurdities them when come up with.
That's where they came from. And they came down through the airwaves, handed down, and before you know it, years ago, only prostitutes we knew who did certain things, like oral sex. That was unheard of in a home.
All right. Only prostitutes himself used to do certain things. And let's not be confused here. When he says prostitutes, he's referring to women. So he's saying that women who were prostitutes, who are on the lowest rung of society as far as they are concerned, that they are the ones who used to engage in this type of evil, this type of devil behavior. And then he's going to make the argument now that because, he might talk to the woman in the church now, Una go start follow them. And una engage in this evil thing, So he's creating a contrast, He's saying that it was bad and evil and awful over there. So with prostitutes, it's only prostitutes used to do that. And una do it, which is nonsense. Me talk to older Jamaicans and thing and whatever, and them tell me, say, listen to me, freakiness are going a long time. It just come out right now. Right? Me remember one woman named TamFam, a TamFam from Jamaica. And TamFam said, Raga, a long time, 69 around. I eat what call top and bottom nasi nigga. That's why when you play bingo, and them say 60 top and bottom nasi nigga. 69, everybody know the number. TamFam said, Raga, them think they're going a long time. She said, my mother and my grandmother, them talk about them something. The freakiness are going a long time. Them just never talk about it. Right? So this thing about is only prostitutes used to do that. It's ridiculous. Right? Well, let's not even talk about only prostitutes. Let's talk about all these other so-called great societies before. The Romans and them people and whatever. The amount of freaking, and I want to read about Caligula and all them people and whatever, and hear how long freakiness are going. You read some of the stories that we used to go in the Athenian society, Athenian Athens and Sparta and all them. So the amount of freakiness we used to go on them time now, whatever. So what he's saying is nonsense. Freakiness never started with just prostitute back in the day, right? This are going on a long time. All right.
We know that prostitutes do that. You pay money and you get a clean up or a clean off. Then also certain kind of intercourse, him couldn't get it at home. Miss Mavis' daughter now go give. You can't take her and swing her upon a chandelier. You can't whip her rider or she go tell her big brother. Hallelujah. And so the whipping, the whipped cream, the handcuffs were stuff that prostitutes offered. But no, none of them now have no work because we transfer them to our houses. Most of us got involved in several sexual activities that has become a joy. And some of it a stronghold. You can't get it from it. Like oral sex. The Bible talks about oral sex. The Bible talks about backshoot. I just being decent.
All right, so he's referring to backshot, the Jamaican term, doggy style, and oral sex. And him said the Bible talks about backshot and oral sex. Now keep that in mind, because later on down, he's going to claim that he's explaining where in the Bible it makes reference to oral sex and backshot. So when we get there, there's a point I want to make, all right? But just keep in mind, him just established, so the Bible talk about oral sex and backshot, all right? Okay, let's continue.
Or for some know it as back. The other name for it is the doggy style. Because you must be in the position of a dog or a beast. Sad to say, several women, this is what you like. If you're not doing this, and you're not eating some of it, he can't come back.
He's talking about this thing that is supposed to be bad, But then him gonna focus on the woman them again. And as a woman, sadly, you hear him say, sadly, for several women, for some women, this is what I like. If him not eat it or if him not give him back shot, him can't come back and what. So his focus is on the women, Yet he's saying this thing is so bad, But his emphasis here is that women are the source of this thing. Is women we need for control. Now, the sexism is obvious and thing, and this consistent narrative from a patriarchal perspective where women are somehow, shall we say, like women are not smart enough, women are not, cognitively capable enough to be self-determining in that regard. So he's teaching women and telling women what is best for women right here. And explicitly saying, women, some of you have been enjoying this thing over here. You're wrong. So I, the man, I'm telling you, women, that you're wrong. The choices that you have been making and enjoying in the realm of sex, they are wrong. We continue.
Now, I gave a report from the Ministry of Health in South Africa, and this has been several reports from other nations. I'll read it again, then we jump to it. It says, bad news, lads and ladies. Doing it doggy style could cause a stroke or even cancer. South Africa's Minister of Health, Aaron Motosolidi, has said that doing it doggy style is a major cause of cancer.
All right, I'm not going to play out all of that and whatever, but just to point out, what he's referring to with cancer there, it has nothing to do specifically with doggy style. Most women already know that there have been cases where, first of all, no two women is the same. No two women genetically, biologically is the same. Some women have a deeper canal, a deeper vaginal canal. Some women are shallow. Some of these things complicate pregnancy when baby come and the thing, them womb too shallow, all kind of thing, whatever, right? When ramming on the cervix and thing, that could indeed lead to complications that can be, carcinogenic, or what the term is, meaning cancer causing. But it has nothing to do with a specific position. Now, because no two women is the same, women can't tell you. I don't need to explain this to you. Some women can tell us, some position it utter, or some position, when them do it, it feel like the penis hit it like, a one different way. For some women, they don't experience that with backers. For some women, they do. For some women, they don't experience it when they're on the top, when they're on top. For some women, they do. For some women, they don't experience when the man is on top of them. For other women, they do. It is not something exclusive to backers. Right? So what he's saying, that doggy style cause cancer, is absurd. It's not the doggy style that cause it, because he's trying to say the doggy style biblically and according to the word of God is so wrong. Because I saw them frame the thing and make the people them get all guilty and feel like them are go against God's word and thing or whatever. This has nothing to do with doggy style. Any woman take a big old man and the man that big old they are ram against them cervix in whatever position, it can cause complication for her. It has nothing to do with the specific position, right? And based upon that woman's topography, the way of fear inside set, it have a different for every woman, right? So some of it is dynamic, right? I have read, right? All right, you know sometimes when I have sex and whatever, and when you just start in a doggy style, like the woman will tell us to take time at the beginning when you just change the position and you have to take time or whatever. And when you go on and go on and go on, after a while she good. What is happening? Inside, her body is adjusting to what is going on. And after a while it feels good because look a shift are going in there with the organ. Most women can explain that to you. So what you might say like this biblical thing with doggy style as it relates to, the sexual position as it relates to the cervix and whatever. That is just biology. That is not like God will tell you anything. That is just biology. Anything a ram against the cervix or anybody can cause it. There's nothing where God is making some kind of dictate right there, okay? With respect to the stroke. The stroke thing, it has to do with exertion. One of the best exercise you can do, when you can check it out, is have sex. Right? Remember, you know, sex, you elevate your blood flow, and not with exercise, you elevate your blood flow, and in terms of cardiovascular fitness and things, your breathing and all them something there, whatever. It is known that sex is a good exercise to engage in, right? But people, you can over-exercise. There are people who over-exercise, and it causes, you know, there have been instances of fatality with people who over-exercise. There have been people exercise all the while and get injuries. That has nothing to do with God, right? Depending on how fit you are or how your body is, even people that say, no, make sure you warm up, because if you don't warm up, you're going to get an injury when you exercise. We all know that. That is common sense. What does that have to do with God and a sexual position? Right? If you over-exercise, you're going to hurt yourself. You're going to tear a muscle. You're going to injure yourself. Right? If you engage in cardiovascular exercise too long and whatever, yeah, you can end up with a stroke. I think that has nothing to do with sex exclusively. And even more so, nothing to do with God talking about sex exclusively. Okay? But these are the nonsense for them out there tell
now
people.
You may not know, but several persons in Jamaica have died right on top of it. Roll off it and dead. You may not hear that on the news. You just hear that a man died. But recently, a person in a certain community, stole piece, was working doggy style and tumble over, Rugodoff. Boom, kill him. He said after 3 years of arduous research, he found that the high pumping of blood during sex, when one is standing or kneeling, overloads the veins in the legs, which ultimately causes stroke. Now, any man know, it's a man in no one tell you, but let me tell you something. You see that style, eh? Every man who have done that style, if them honest enough will tell you, it leave them wounded. You see, if you stand up under that, them foot weak, them foot tremble, them feel all kind of pain and stuff. So, I know easy thing for carry out.
Madness. It's ridiculous. What am I saying? Basically, I must say, because doggy style means that the man have to either stand up and the woman bend over, or him dip on him knee and the woman bend over in front of him. It put more pressure upon your leg. Of course, it put more pressure upon your leg. And of course, when you reach a climatic state, you know, standing on your leg, you know, when you stand up, you know, it can. All right, anybody who work out at the gym can tell us when them do squat, there's a reason why them stop at certain point. Because if them don't stop at certain point, your legs them going to just give way. This is just like the natural effects of physical exertion. It has nothing to do with sex. People, you only have to walk up a stairs. Worse if you're not in shape and you walk up a stairs and you're just winded from walking up the stairs. You're not having sex, you're walking up the stairs. So of course, if you're exerting your legs strenuously, it's going to have a physical impact on you. That is just common sense, and it's just like the natural function of biology, right? So it might make it look like, say, oh, when you experience that in sex, oh, that is evidence that you're doing something evil and ungodly. Nonsense. Again, given that you can get the same impact, you can experience the same impact in other non-sex activity that just involve a significant amount of pressure and exertion on whichever muscle. You're going to reach a point of, in exercise, in fitness, they say a point of failure. Like them say, yo, lift to a point of failure. This has nothing to do with just being, something uniquely evil in the context of God, right? But that is how he's presenting it, right?
I read some more. He told the gleaner or the insider pertaining to cancer, one of the main causes of cancer is stress, fatigue, and tiredness. The most energy-consuming and stressful sexual position for men is the doggy style?
Stress, fatigue, and tiredness causes cancer. People, stress, fatigue, and tiredness does not cause cancer. Stress, fatigue, and tiredness is the same. It's redundant, but stress and fatigue, or stress and tiredness, can render the body in a state where you're susceptible, where your immune system is compromised, where you're susceptible to certain sicknesses and ailments, right? Stress can do that. We all know stress affects your immune system. And it's not just cancer, right? So if you have some pre-existing illness or you're not get your sleep and you're stressed out and whatever, and you go out there and somebody sneeze, you're more likely to catch their virus when them sneeze. If you've been getting your sleep, you don't have no worry, you don't have no stress or whatever and this like that, and you're well rested and you're fit and whatever, you go out there and somebody sneeze, your immune system will repel that, right? So it's not that stress and fatigue cause cancer. Stress and fatigue doesn't cause cancer. Stress and fatigue can render the body in a state where you're susceptible to certain illnesses. And if there's a hereditary situation where it runs in your family or whatever the case may be, if you have some pre-existing illness and whatever, if your body is immunocompromised, yes, you're going to catch something or whatever, but it doesn't cause it. Stupidness in my chat. And I claim, say, I got it,
Hence, the connection is more than clear. The minister added that he's in talks with Home Affairs Minister Malusi Gibara to craft a legislation that will seek to outlaw this style. According to him, occasionally doggy style, like only on Christmas Day and Valentine's Day, is harmless, but each night is suicidal. The man a form a law. Anybody heard of or caught doing doggy style, we have to lock you up. This is the reason why South African married men die and leave their wives and have to work and happy up himself. And you can move on to our next man. After I'm done working, roll over and dead and you're gone left it. God never invented or wanted for us to be doing certain things that will hurt us. The devil perverted the laws of sex or intercourse and make it more into one of pleasure.
Oh, wait.
Without love. Ladies.
All right, listen now. There's 2 quick points here. People, just use common sense for a second. You have an understanding of God. You have an understanding of the omnipotence of God. You have an understanding of, the sweeping magnificence of the creator of the universe. That's how we understand God. People, just use common sense for a second. Do you really think that it would be important, based on your understanding of God, do you think that it's going to be really important to God what positions people are having sex in? Don't you see that is disrespecting God? That is, according to God, a certain amount of perversion, actually. Even though he gives you that binary construction of good and evil, God and the devil, and it's saying that is a devil perverting, the way you have sex and things. That's why you're engaging in backshot and oral sex and whatever. But he's perverting God. Because he's saying that for God, it's important that you don't have sex doggy style. How trivial and stupid that can be. That how trivial and stupid is that you think that God sit down there and just like is being, somewhat upset and peeved and displeased when people are in having sex in doggy style. Is God that superficial and shallow? This is not God issue. It's for them thing. Then I'm going to say, the devil perverts sex so that you have sex with love. And this is a long-standing thing with many of these theologians, these preachers and pastors. And the idea is that sex must not be engaged in for pure pleasure. That sex must have a utilitarian objective to it. That sex must be a fulfillment of some sort of religious dictate that has to do with having children or just having love. People, there's nothing wrong with casual sex. If it's your choice to enjoy, to have sex with somebody with whom you're not in love with, but for whatever reason, you're attracted to them or whatever, there is nothing sinful about that. And the Bible certainly doesn't say that.
I'm are fooled by that. You believe that because a man sleep with you and the doggy style and eat you to the moon, you say, yes, he loves me. Well, you can't stay.
You see, again, he's speaking to women. Him not talk to them. Listen him, Listen him. And the man them him talk to, and the woman them him talk to. Why? What is going on here? Why him think that he must be talking to the woman about sex? And why, when he's talking to the woman about sex, he's basically telling them, this thing that you're enjoying, stop enjoying it because it's wrong in the name of God.
Style and eat you to the moon. You say, yes, he loves me. But you can't stay. Without love. Ladies sometimes are fooled by that. You believe that because a man sleep with you and the doggy style and eat you to the moon, you say, yes, he loves me. But you can't stay. Now here is it that God is going to narrow down. You won't see word for word oral sex, but all of we no idiot, We no idiot.
Listen him knowing.
The terms used today is not the same names and terms that was used 1,500 years ago or before. So we have to just know, said people won't call it oral sex then. People would not be calling it back shot or back shoot. Then it will have another name. Okay, let's read now. Read it.
Verse 20. For she doted upon her paramour.
So it's talking about a Aholiba, one of two sisters who invented some of these practices, and this is where all of these things came from. Ahola and Aholiba from Egypt.
Ahola and Aholiba from Egypt. Africa, two women. Africa generate this bad thing. This awful, disgusting thing. It came from Africa, Egypt. Egypt is in Africa. And this awful, disgusting, bad thing, a two woman. And him said them invent them. So them invent freakiness. This thing that is ungodly. Two African women invent them. Think about that for a second.
They practice these style and it come down through the airwaves, come down through different countries, and we pick it up. Read it now.
For she doted upon her paramours there, whose lust was sensuous and vulgar.
So God is saying now, these men, her paramours, their lust was sensuous. So let's stop a little bit. That means this do something to the sensitivity of the thing. Their lust was sensuous, pleasurable. And what else? Vulgar. God never said good enough. He call it vulgar. Read it.
Vulgar, like that of asses.
Like that of asses, and what else?
Or stallions.
Or stallions. Now, let's come home now to earth. Now, if you know how dogs have intimacy, or animals, you will know that a dog or an animal in mating season must taste the vagina of the animal first before he jumps them.
All right. You see, we bring in oral sex and say God talk about oral sex. Because, first of all, again, the Bible 99% of the Bible is translated by men. 99% of the Bible is translated by men who at a time, if you think, women are being controlled, there's an effort of the patriarchy of men to control women. If you think that's strong now, it don't even come as close to what it was then, right? And him now, in this modern reality that we live in, he's essentially saying that God and the Bible that is translated by men is talking about oral sex when they make references to animals, when they use animals as a metaphor to refer to sex. The way animals, behave when they're engaging in sex. And theme thing here is that the Bible is talking about oral sex because by making reference to animals, we all know that animals have to lick it first. He is the pervert. I forgot what his name is. He is the pervert. Yes, dogs lick, right? And a lot of animals, they regulate taste and all these things with licking. But it's not really the licking that they're doing, It's not like, they have to lick before they have sex. It's really scent, right? So they may lick it because it smells good, but the licking is not a necessity to have sex, as he is saying. It's the scent. Animals don't have sex unless the other animal is in the mood. And when that animal is in the mood, they let off a scent. The common term is, she's in heat, right? You go to a pride of lion. That lion, no lioness sleeps with a lion unless she's in heat. Him can't even go near her. She kill him. You understand? It's when she's in heat, that's the only time the lion can go near him, right? And the same thing, most people don't know this, but the same thing. There are a whole multitude of other iconography that is at work in terms of regulating attraction between humans, yeah? Like looks and, a signal, how smart you are, or, you look like you might be a protector. There's all kinds of other things that are at play, with human beings and whatever. But scent, it's not about licking. He is the pervert, right? No animal has to lick another animal to have sex, right? It's a scent. It's the animal is in heat. And it's communicating, and then the other one get riled up and thing because him sister should turn on and all him. It has nothing to do with licking. Like you have to lick it first.
Him have to taste it or him no want
it. Him have to taste it or him no want it. Now, if a man, I have read that there are men out there, before them do them look at thing and whatever, them like to eat it first or whatever. No, so him a burn out them man there. So basically I say, yeah, the man they are behave so because them do the same thing with the animal them do. But what he's saying, the animal them do, the animal them not do that. No, it is not a biological requirement for animals, for a male animal to lick it first before him do it. Right? Dog have sex all the while and him never lick it. He's the pervert. What the same name? Andrew, Pastor Andrew, on the right back him name for him. This man here, I don't know what's going on with this man here, Why?
So God is saying these men's lust was like these animals.
Wrong.
So dog, ass, donkey, next time if you don't believe, watch a donkey or a ass before him jump the female in taste it first.
You little freak.
Him taste it. Then guess what him do? Him don't lie down on top of her, He jumps her or he enters from behind.
People, sometimes when people listen to pastors and say, oh, true, and they don't think. I'm like, do you stop to think about what him just said? You hear what him just said? And after him don't lick it, him don't lie down on top of her, him jump from behind. He is giving the impression that it would be, it's an anatomical, it's an anatomical, it's an anatomical, it would make sense for animals to anatomically go lie down upon each other to do what we call missionary position or mama and papa style. People, we have seen rare instances of it where like a female dog would just lay down and spread out and skin out and the male dog go over. But even when they do, they're not really having sex. Them just assimilate and, you know, whatever, cut them in a heat or whatever. But in order to facilitate entry from the penis to the horse's vagina or the dog's vagina, based upon these four-legged creatures, one, the one I forgot mount the other one. He might make it look like, say, oh, them never do the decent thing, you know, which is for the woman lay down on her back and the man go lay down between, and the male dog go lay down between them, or the male ass go lay down between them. That wouldn't make any sense. Then it's almost an impossibility for them to have sex that way, then, right? So naturally, them go and mount one another, right? The other thing, and I mentioned this to you all before, doggy style. This whole thing about the missionary style, you know, you see the name of them give, or people be reminded, the term missionary, it's a Western European term, you know, primarily associated with you know, British Christianity and whatever, right? And you see them call it the missionary style. By calling it the missionary style, you sanitize it. You almost like make it, right? This is God's chosen position, right? People, that's created. That's a cultural construction from a particular region of the world. The most popular position, sex position in the world, has always been, is what is referred to as doggy style. Because it actually is the easiest position to go into. Again, let me say that. It's actually is the easiest position to go into. Right? No man bend over and you go in there, whatever, you understand? Right? So they are making it look like, for you go in a doggy style, you follow the animals. And through the Bible make reference to how animals behave, which the scripture where I refer to, they weren't really referring to the exact, they weren't really talking about sex position. I'm not getting into that part. But the scripture is referring to, it wasn't really talking about sex position. It was talking about an attitude. Right? He was talking about, you know, I mean, he bastardized the term sensuous there, but them didn't really talk about. You know, never talk about a sex position. He's making it about a sex position, but he was talking about, you know, behaving like animals and just making yourself be subjected to lust and driven totally by lust when there are other areas of life and your personality that you should be paying attention to that are important. That is what he was talking about. He was talking about a sex position. This man is a freak. When name Andrew, me ever leave up that video upon you, upon RAGASHANTI TV, you know. So at some point, me know them are going to say it to him, and I don't give a damn. This man here is a closet freak or something, or he's suffering some sort of deficiency or inadequacy, or probably if it's not physical, then it's psychological, right? For him, I said these things, and he has some sort of limitations. I am convinced he has some sort of limitations, you know, personal and limitations that he's trying to justify, you know, through God and the Bible.
Isn't that doggy position? What the check? Me say. Yeah, talk to me. Talk to me. Hallelujah. Did it finish with reader? Now, all of right here in verse 20 is refers to oral sex and doggy style position.
No, it did not.
And God described this as vulgar and detestable. You see that? Some pastors preach you can happy up yourself through masturbation. But in the same book of Ezekiel 23, I wanted to read all of it. It talks about a whole lot masturbating while she look at men picture. Now, all these practices and principles we said cause you to lose contract, lose your money, or make your children them sick, or have queer behaviors.
Now, this is the part where we really goes off the deep end, right? In order to understand human behavior, there are two concepts that are often used. And one is causation and one is correlation. Causation is when something directly leads to something else. So it's like if A happen, B going to happen. So A cause B to happen. Correlation is when something happen and then it appears that something else always happen when this thing happen. But it's not that A cause B. But it just appears that anytime A happen, B happen. So causation is A cause B. Correlation is anytime A happen, B happen, right? So he's playing with these things. He's kind of intersecting them, if you may. And in ways that are just not logical. They defy. So you see him set the stage, and establish this whole thing that God, God said this, God said that, God said this. So the people in mindset now, as if like, he has already demonstrated where, certain things where people are engaged, they're breaching the word of God and breaching the laws of God and breaching what God would prefer. And then now, from this now, him segue now and gone over now to say, oh, and by exercising these breaches, all these other bad things that are totally unrelated, totally unrelated to what's going on over here. Him say, those things are because you do them breaches over here, so make them bad things there happen. Now, many of us, we already do that. You have Jamaicans who believe, say, John, from a day with so-and-so, beer luck can reach me, and when me did day with so-and-so, beer saltness follow me, You have Jamaicans who believe it. That's correlation. But they would think it's causation, right? Or you have some people say, nah, man. Remember one time I call, I say, yo, me never have a car accident in my life yet. I one time I give this woman a ride and I go crash. And then the next time, that's the first crash me ever have in all the years me I drive. And then years after that, I go give her a ride again and I crash again. Never again. She now come back in my blood clot car and ray. That is correlation. Now, a lot of Jamaicans believe in that. So I'm saying now, he's in a territory where, if you make a convincing argument, if you make an argument this and then you go frame it in the context of God, Jamaicans are already susceptible to kind of believe in that, because Jamaicans function heavily in the realm of the supernatural. But it's nonsensical if you hear what him say, in terms of what the breaches cause, and then the people them know them running upon it after.
Lose your money or make your children them sick. This is and principles we said cause you to lose picture. Now, all these practices and principles we said cause you to lose contract, lose your money, or make your children them sick, or have queer behaviors. Check it for yourself. Whenever you do these practices, some of the signs that you will see is your children out of control sexually, or they are having illnesses. Another thing you could notice, your wife, if you're married, complains of constant head pain. I go deeper. You could also notice that there is problems she's having in her sexual, in her tubes, or in her loins. Glory to God. Glory to God. Hallelujah. Then because of the position back way, the male will be striking the cervix. Holy blow. Let me put on it. And a few days ago, I hear a lady say she want a donkey. She want a man who have the length. I never me make up that, you know. She said she don't want no tupsy. Say she want a donkey man. So picture this now. That man is striking the cervix. Here a woman said to me now, Pastor, a sweet pain. It's sweet. I'll do it painful. One lady said, she tell him to stop. A while he must stop, no stop. Stop. No, stop. No. Stop. No. One woman ball out, you go kill me? Yes. That's what it would do eventually. Because if several men do this with striking force, at the end of the pleasure, your cervix under pressure. I did a few surveys too. And I asked several females about what we call the cow position, sitting on top as well. All of them, me no meet none yet will say, them have a problem with it. Them say, listen now, you have to know how to set car you.
See that now, it might demonize the woman being on top again. Right? We all know, and we run joke about it. So woman, enough time them, them a go up on top and thing and, 30 seconds, 1 minute and thing and them get tired and whatever this. What is biblical about that? What does that have to do with God? At the same time, me can't tell you. And some man out there can't tell you too. You have some woman, when them go on top, not tired to them thing. And the wickedest thing, a murder when them they on top. So what him go say, it doesn't hold a crowd. You have some woman fit like that. You have some woman can go up on top, man, and when them don't even hold your hand, them don't even hold your leg or anything, or hold your chest. Them can up there and slide it, go right at the edge. And strong and fit enough to stay there. And do all kind of things and whatever. And drive any man crazy and whatever. Enough woman will tell us that them love the on top because them have more control and them enjoy it. And them can make a man, make all some sound and all them something and turn the man in an idiot. That is what these people are afraid of. They're afraid of the power of women when it comes to that era because man loves sex like whoa. God forbid that woman are go stronger and better than you at sex and, potentially can control you. Give it that you love sex so much and that the woman them have them skills so much and whatever. It's this constant effort to delegitimize, what women do really well. It's this constant effort to decertify or to demonize what women enjoy and like and want, and increasingly are communicating that this is what me want to become like this or whatever. These men are weak.
Them place you, pain your toe, and your hand tremble because you have to balance all on your hand, And so, and the hand them start wobble sometime. And them have to cheer. I feel. Hallelujah. So, them have to twist and turn. And sometimes them say things slip out.
Then what wrong with that?
Why them no want to talk to me this morning?
I just want to add to the medical
I am not
of this back shoot.
Me not go play with the people and play back with the people but you see the overall thing that's going on right here. It's an effort to say, it's to promote a scholarship, it's to promote a doctrine that God is very focused and centered on sex. And that in being focused and centered on sex, God is very concerned about the sex positions that people are in. That is absurd. That is just nonsensical. And as I mentioned before, profoundly disrespectful to God. Second is this thing that whatever you think about oral sex, whether you like it or not, that is your call. But to say that God is categorically against oral sex based on what they see in the Bible and whatever, that too is absurd. Just the whole notion that God is sitting there just like being really upset about people having oral sex. It's ridiculous. But then the argument that he made to say that God is concerned about oral sex is to say, well, there have been some references to animals in the Bible when they're talking about being sensuous and paramours and being intimate and whatever. And this is where the stretch comes in. We all know that when dogs and horses are having sex, they have to lick it first. It's ridiculous, right? Because again, animals don't have to lick it first to have sex. They're driven by scent, and then when they must smell it sometimes, yeah, them do lick. You look on these white people and all them people who love dogs and whatever. When they hold up the dog, you see the dog lick. So the licking by itself has nothing the licking is not something inherently evil. It's just a way of negotiating with the object that they like. So it's not for the animals, it's not a necessity that must occur before sex. Like they have to lick it first and nothing of so, right? But he's making that argument. Not only is he making that argument, he's saying that, this is why God brought it out. And he's saying, this is evidence. This is the case where God had born out oral sex. Nonsense. And then he make this huge stretch, which all these other people get into. You remember the man I talk about all these other things that happened to him in our life. Where him say, is because he's engaging in these breaches against God's wishes when they're having sex, which is oral sex and backshot. So oral sex and backshot make him not get the visa. Oral sex and backshot make bad luck reach him. Oral sex, can I have oral sex and backshot? One man him said this ridiculous thing. Him claim say, 21 years? Him a build one house and him did want to build 3-story. And him end up on a build 1, and him a 31 now, which means him have to start building house from him a 10. Now, it's garbage and nonsense them attack. You understand? So be careful of these pastors. Be careful of these ministers who have the gift of gab somewhat, and they're framing their biases and their insecurities and their continuance of these male benefiting narratives, and their intensification of these concepts that have long existed, which is to, demonize, anything on the part of women that will increase their independence, that will increase their power, that will increase that will decrease their dependence on men, that will increase their power with respect to sex and intimacy. Men love sex, and men love women vagina, men love women and thing. And, there are men who want what women have, but they don't want women to have too much control and independence. They don't want to control a woman. So they continue these things from thine kingdom come. What I refer to those as the Eve syndrome. Eve is so bad. Women are so bad. They need to be controlled. You can't trust women to get too independent, right? These are weak men, weak and ignorant. Don't make them chicken. All right, I'm going to take some phone call now. I only can call upon this or call upon anything else when I want to call upon. But do remember Don't use the F word, the FU word, please. And don't use the PUSS. Don't use them word there. YouTube not like them word there, all right? Don't use those words, please. The number is 646-880-9161. 646-880-9161. 646-880-9161. All right? Hello, caller.
Raga.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, me have talk about a fetish for me have, you know.
Yeah, man, me could hear your fetish.
My life one time.
Eh?
You know, it kind of saved my life one at a time.
Oh, me could hear it.
You know, say, me and this lady.
All right, hold on. Hold on. You remember, say you can't say no, the F word and the PUSS word, yeah?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Free up, but just keep it balanced, because YouTube not like certain word. All right, go on, Tom.
All right. So me and this lady I juggle. She was a much mature lady for me.
Yeah.
And our man work on a ship.
Yeah.
So, you know, the ship thing is kind of seasonal.
Yeah.
So when the man gone, me and her do look at juggling. And the man normally leave for like between 6 and 9 months. So when the man leave, you know, sometimes she come over my house, sometimes go over to your house.
See.
So because she was a more mature lady, when time I look at jugglings from her, she was like, oh, I'm experienced and there's nothing you can do to entice me. So like, anyway, me finally get into her and like me go over her house. When me leave work, me go in her house and me go all a shower, come out in my towel, and then me and her go shower. So you think me try to be creative now in a raga.
Yeah.
One time me and her go shower, you don't know me do raga.
What you do?
Go in her panty drawer. And put on all one of her panty in a raga and make all the third leg drop through one of her foot in a raga. It kind of sound funny, you know, but it's no funny thing no in there. You see, me just have to be creative with her. You see, in raga.
Yeah.
And you know, so one night me do that, and we hear gorilla pull. I want to check it out. It look like the man take sick from the ship and come home raga. So me, you know, man coming at the house in a raga. And me
hold on. That the time you have on our drawers?
The time you have on the drawers, I want a necktie around my neck, raga.
Yeah.
Me, I be creative, you see.
Yeah. Mix up it thing.
I want of them Portmore house then, raga.
Yeah.
And me, you know, them Portmore house, so I can only go through the front door.
Yeah.
So I was like, me I try to find an escape.
Yeah.
But me only hear when the lady ball out because she had think I had me. She was like, oh, you know, it's my gay friend, and I never tell you about him because I know you don't like these kind of people. And I want to tell you, say, rather, the man believe, you know, all 4 years show me getting a deny the rather.
All what? What, the chocolate them?
The man take out chocolate out all suitcase and give me rather. The lady tell the man, say, me I want our gay friend, and me I try out some lingerie.
No, but hold on. Me no. Them alright. When you say you put her on her panty and your wood did that hang out. So when him come in, what you do? You put him back your wood in the panty or something?
Well, rather, I didn't even know what going on the night there, no, because as me tell you, as I escape me, I look fast. So I don't remember what going on with the third leg.
No, but the man wouldn't comfortable look for your wood there, so. Gear or not.
Alright.
So that is something you would remember, man.
That's something what me do what?
No, me feel say that is something you'd remember what it happened with your wood.
Rather, me tell you, say, when time me hear the door, when me hear the gorilla pull, and we go investigate and see what happened. The only thing when me I think about is how me the house, me not think about no food, me not think about no
So
grass.
when you hear the grill, what you do? What you do? You run or
right.
What?
Well, no, me don't run, you know, like, me ease up on me and say, what? How couldn't I pull a grill in the night?
Then when I say, when you have on the drawers and thing, you never run, go put on clothes or something. That is something that instinctively somebody that do. Somebody else will come, just draw back for your pants or something, you know?
Look like me need that thing that far, I'm not lie.
So when the man come in, you just did it avant the jars, did it?
We have avant the jars, see him where
and then she said, our gay friend.
She start ball out, say I'm a gay friend, and him come here, I try out some lingerie.
Okay.
Yeah, man, so at the jars, I put on kind of save me, but the thing is that, me just put on the jars to be creative with her, and because that's something what she like, realize that's something what she like.
What?
Try a new thing.
For try a new thing. Okay, so you did that.
Yeah, man. So the jars was one of the things that we put on at the night.
Yeah, you did just want to surprise her then.
Yeah, man. Me just always do some things, and that's one of my fetish, I like to put on the woman them jars in her.
Oh, that is your fetish. You like to put on the woman them jars?
Yeah, man. It kind of sounds funny, but no funny thing, the ladies them like it. The ladies them like it, man.
No, when you say you like to do it, is it that you do it and it make you feel in a particular way where you enjoy, or you like to do it for the woman then?
I like the reaction. Where when we get from the ladies then.
Oh, when you put on them, when you put on the drawers,
Yeah, it kind of wow them.
No, but tell me something. You never do it yet, and a woman say, "Nah, sir, what you do?" And like vex about it.
No.
No woman ever vex about it yet?
No.
Like every woman who you do it with, them like it?
Them always a laugh and say, "Oh my God."
Well, let me just say, I have read that that there have been men who out of fun, and just being goofy and silly, we just put a woman just on them head, and kind of joke it out, so. And you have some man who will burn out that. But with all due respect, I think that is a man just for fun. I put him and a woman a start out and he put a dress on him head, just being silly and goofy. That is very different than actually a put on a dress and a dry it up and thing. But why you're brave, my lad.
I'll muggle in the house, yeah, rather.
What you mean, muggle? Explain that. What you do?
Walk around and do a little cowboy dance, yeah.
You walk around and do a little cowboy dance in her dress?
Yeah, man, I make a third leg one swing, make you see it, man.
Okay, so but like what you do, like when you walk.
Remember, the woman them dominate the game, and like one time where a woman a walk and a big man to do things. Right now, the woman them so independent, so a man them have to step up them game.
Oh, so you said nowadays you can't come in and just come with a regular thing all the while. You have to mix up a thing right now for the woman them, no?
We have to evolve, brother. We have to evolve.
We have to you say we have to evolve. We have to grow in that thing, no? Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
And come with some different things. So what else you have planned now? No, be honest with me now, because you sound like a man who y'all think I like for just like upgrade the thing certain way and I'll bust all a new thing. Tell me something. I want you to tell me something where you think for do. I know say you think for.
Me not really think too far in a because like some of the ladies them you can't go really too far with them, because them and them things like you're funny anyway.
No, I know that, but what me I say?
The jazz business me I work with, rather.
At the jazz business you work with. At jazz you work with right now. But what me I say?
Me do the swiping and all of them things there already, so.
Yeah, but what me I say?
Used to that.
When I'm a sister, bad girl Tina says she like you. But anyway, what me I say? No, big and serious though. What me I say though?
Yeah.
I'm not looking at a fantasy where you say, boy, I'm gonna do this and thing, I think for try this and thing for all just frig up all a woman head and thing and just
me do most things already, rather.
Me know, but when I say think about no original thing, like all the dress thing there. I know swiping a regular thing now. Think about
common assault that, no?
Yeah, but when I say, you're not consider like, say, boy, you know, some would have try so and so. You don't have no fantasy. What fantasy you have? What like to do with woman? Like, you know, some unusual thing where you want to up your game and just mash them up, eh?
We can't think from the top of me then, no, rather.
Okay, all right. I don't know.
Because, because like most of the stuff them when me much younger, and me usually think about and me usually sit on the medias them. I try most of them already, man.
All right.
No shame to the game.
No shame to the game and thing or whatever. All right. But you say when you put on the drawers, the woman, them love them something they don't.
Yeah, man, I love them something, man. I love it bad, man. And some of the time, you know all the clothespin them. You put all the clothespin on your nipple in a ragga and shake it for them ragga. You like them something that too, man.
What you say you do with the clothespin? What you do with the clothespin?
Put on the clothespin for my nipple, man, and shake it and ask her if she wants some milk ragga. You put two clothespin on your nipple and shake them and say ask her. Wait, no, I want you say it the way you say it the way you say it, you know? When you ask her if she want milk, like I want you say it the way you say it. I don't know if I can say it on YouTube.
No, nobody use no swear word, but just, no, when I say, when you tell them to come for milk and thing, like, just say it the way you say it. But nobody use the F word or the PUSSY word. But just, when you, I just want...
Alright, so me say like, hey you nasty B word, you want some milk over here?
Yeah, you say, hey you nasty bitch, you want some milk over here? That you say, no.
Yeah, man. Tell her to come suck on this baby.
Yeah. Yes. Come suck on this nipple right here and hold some milk to your thing, no?
Yeah, man. Also my time, all our wig you can put on, you know.
You put on all our woman.
I want to be the biatch tonight.
Oh, so wait, more than you put on our wig and say you want to be the biatch tonight, no?
Yeah, man.
Yo, but you know, but what you think? Like most of the thing them when you do is like, you know, you put on them wig, you put on them panty, you know, there's a certain amount of consistency there, you know. What do you think about that? Yeah?
No.
Oh, okay. All right then.
It's all fun and games. It's just all fun.
It's all fun and games. All right, Papa. Now say a word. Yeah. Where do you call from? Jamaica?
Oh man, me there in America, yeah, man.
America. All right, big up yourself. Here, sir.
All right,
respect. Go. All right. In general, say him having fetish and thing. People, hold on the people. 741 owner there, and it's only 340 likes. Please like the live, please. Like the live. So if you have not liked the live yet, click like right now. Please do that right now. Do that right now. Please. All right? Just click like. Just click like on it. Greetings, Carla. Wagwan.
Right, Raga.
What's up?
Yeah, man, this is so JarJam. You ever get excited?
Man! So weird. It looked like I threw him a tart then.
Just see if I ever get excited because I always want meet a man that took on my panty and then shake his ass and I slap his bottom and said, go, yeah.
No, hold on. You've always wanted to meet a man who put on your panty and then make him shake him ass and you slap him bottom and say, go, bitch. That, eh?
Yeah. Well, I always want me and every person that talks to them say, oh, me not do that.
Like, no, explain to me, like, why you get excited with that fantasy? Why that fantasy excites you so much? Like,
because it's just my fantasy and I just want somebody just let loose and just live.
Yeah.
Because I don't have any Raga, so just live.
You don't have no what?
Just don't have any limit.
You don't have any limit?
No, I don't.
You have no limit at all?
No. if we want to try something, we try. If we just don't like it, we just don't like it.
So you're open to trying everything then?
I'm hoping for anything. You know, see, we only have one life to live.
But you're sure you don't have no limit?
Well, if I know, I don't have any limit.
Alright, hold on there, though. I want you to be honest with me. Tell me the two freakiest thing what you do.
Two freakiest. Why? Where did that one go?
Tell me the two freakiest or the two most different and unusual thing what you do when you're start out. That you have done.
Reggae, I'm not more set up on YouTube.
Nah, but nobody nah man, you can't just say it and quote it. Yeah.
I'm the type of person I love to hesitate. When I hesitate, I get super wet. So I do have to have penetration.
Oh.
That's my doing that when I get, you know?
So when you give headers and thing, you're one of them person that you enjoy giving headers so much that you say you get.
I will actually drip. You actually drip.
Super wet that you just get so sapping wet and beer things that come out down. A flood down. Because now you have some women like that, you know, them just actually enjoy it and them just do it. Cause you have women who do it because them do it just to please the man. Right? And you have women who do it because they themselves enjoy it. And then you have women who give blowjob and come, you know.
That's me.
Are you that? Okay. Nice.
And people, I don't have to have any penetration after I just be complete.
After you get headers, you not forget no sex after that.
No. I just feel good.
Wow.
Brother, is that man from Jamaica?
Eh?
That man is in Jamaica?
You know, so I ask him a question and him answer. So I always try to respect the caller them, but basically I see where the caller come from, you know, but I ask him. But you see, since him answer a certain way, but just whenever callers do that, I just respect, you know, the direction where them are going, you know?
They just want to just have one. If you look attractive, just have that one night there with him and then that's just it. Just have fun.
Alright. Here was General. The caller, she said, basically she said, should I like to make a link, but there is a caveat there. Should I want to see your picture first? So nobody come with no catfish. Should I send you a real picture? In fact, my email is ragashanti@gmail.com. You send me you send me an email here. Right? And Mr. Man, you can send me an email. Right? And me will be the mediator. Right? And then me will link you back caller and say, I saw him looking or whatever. I'm a vet the thing or whatever. And we'll see what can go on. Because would I love you to fulfill your fantasy, you know, if I did so your thing there. And him sound like somebody who, you know, he play ball. You understand?
If I email you that bust out a laugh, you know, oh.
What you mean?
Because I know I'm good.
Me know you good?
Yes. But it's okay.
Okay. Wait, does that mean you're not going to email me?
I'm going to email, of course.
All right, email me. No, man, you know it's a confidentiality maintain. And I'd appreciate a good laugh. I'd be like, boom, but you know, easy, you know, type of thing. But that would be between you and I and whatever. And Bossy who called before, you can email me too and thing and whatever. I will see what's possible and thing, what can work out.
I just open a shot because you know like sharp man.
You know like sharp man, like what kind of
but just man attractive. You know what I say? Just that fun night there and you have to call me back. We just need the excitement in my life.
Alright. I want you know what you just said, me don't more muscles. Men, I want you listen what she just say, you know. Because based on the things that have come to me, somehow no man, I find it interesting that uno that want forget a sort out from woman and whatever and this and that, and then cut and leg up and go about to the business. But when a woman link and tell her say that she want, It's like you can't deal with that something. I don't know why I go on with no man with that something there, you know. Yeah, Carla, you know what I mean? I say, men, all right, men, listen to me. It is increasingly the case that women nowadays, again, with that increased independence, when I tell you about and them, you have a whole heap of woman right now and say, yo, yeah, but I take one half for you, you know, but I eat that, you know, I don't want you come take no set for me after or whatever, you know. I just want one half for you. Men, nothing wrong. If a woman come at you, them, you know, nobody get all too deep about the thing and like say, oh, I wish you take me for whatever, and you want it again. If she say I just want, she want. And if you want it, you just juggle and do your thing and let go. You understand? So basically, I say, oh, that just one night of fun you don't want to for him. And I eat that. Keep it moving. Yeah. No tarry. All right, make the link, ragashanti@gmail.com. Here?
Okay, no problem.
Are you sure someone know you? Good.
I can send you a DM.
You know some think I know who I talk to now. No, I think I know who I talk to now, you know.
I think you know who you talk to.
You think you're easy. So well on that means that somebody who dey on the chat know who you to, you know, don't it?
If them know my voice.
No man, then she eh?
You know might know who.
Oh, all right, then that me talk about me know say Tina know you know who. You think you're easy. Hey, but after a long time you did this so do you know?
Don't say when we call out of them.
You remember when you call out of her and you talk up something to me and whatever, and me I say, bombard for real. And you remember one night you mash up me and I said, Raga, I want to color you. He said, if I ever color, hey, you bad girl, you know, you think you're easy. And look how you look like angel. People that look for you and think you can't mash hands down. And if them would have just know, say you're a bad girl in anything and whatever, you that broke poor Miss Cherry Wash Belly, yeah. And you want to say me an angel, though?
Yes. Rather open DM in email though.
Yeah, man. All right, boss. I know you're still a listening show, you know, so email me and make we say, and what's like coming know who right now, me have to go vet you properly because, you know, when I want in the madness and the foolishness, because he's a madman, I defend my friend them straight. You understand? All right, boo. So what going otherwise? Everything balanced?
Yeah, man, I'm good.
All right.
Just need some excitement in my life.
You need some excitement in your life. But what on the door? But you're a good girl. Look at your body and everything. And you're good looking and you're cute and you're dressed nice. What you mean excitement? You're supposed to can get excitement anytime you want, don't?
Yeah, sex easy to get to know, but I just said the money I always want. They know that they could control it. They mean like them father.
Yeah. I want to tell
like,
you.
I be straight them to listen. Right now me I figure me.
Yeah.
So and a relationship me I look if down the line relationship comes to be, but them always get clingy and you know that. You can't bother with that.
Why men? No, you know, woman talk to me. Me a woman reason. A lot of women are having problems with that with men, you know. It's like man can't deal with a woman and tell them, say, you don't think say someone would have happy with it or someone would have act like them cool with it and then after that thing, when it run good, them want to take up residence and them want to pressure the woman and it's like, dog, but no, you say the woman don't tell you from the get-go, so she not in that ongoing something there. She just want it one time. She don't want a relation. So when you pass judge, what go on this? So why you think men can't handle that now? When woman just tell them straight, say, yo, man, you can't do so, you know. Why you think men are having problems handling women saying, you know something like you, I want to have sex with you one time, I want to run it by you one time and that's it, I don't want no more. Why you think men are having problems with that?
I think they're ego because last person I've been with, I told him that when I met him, I said I want an open relationship. He could not understand why would I want an open relationship.
Right.
And then he started the sexual food and everything. He didn't start show up a yard and one. You know if you're a man a yard?
Yeah.
And it just gets turned now. He just starts seeing ugly because he feel like him a man and We just like show for your business and something. Them just don't like it, rather.
Seeing. A lot of men can't deal with the independence from woman, man. You know?
But rather, if you go base in pocket of a tick, him a fear pushing weight and go all out. If you not go all out, it don't make no sense.
If what? If what?
Him a fi pushing weight, then weight a fi dead.
If what?
Then to be good, him a fi play a good stepfather role and all him. So him a fi dead for me and support, compliment me and make up compliment him if my right. Be a relationship. But not halfway in. Not time for that. It have to come good.
Right.
You know, but the relationship not come so it be, you understand me?
Right.
But me have been honest. Me not going down the street and say, oh, I want a relationship, but me know say my life really can't really give a relationship now. If it generally just come and just come, it just come.
See.
So me not go run from home. Good.
Seeing. But for us come and say, why? Was sex good enough? Come back with that. Yeah, basically, we're not there, so, you know. And that alone in the game right now, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You see, no, me understand that. And that makes sense.
And rather, if you want me eat plant sex and me eat pan bed.
You eat what?
Me eat plant sex and me eat pan bed. Like, plastic pan bed.
You hate plant sex and you hate bed sex.
Yeah.
And when you say you hate bed sex, you don't necessarily mean say you would never have sex in a bed, but you hate the whole notion that, oh, anytime we're going to have sex, it have to be in bed, right?
Yeah, you know, some people just want to carry on the bed, and if you start on the car, come go to the bed. You know what I say? Me like a drive and me like live on the edge. Me like them risky thing there.
Live on the edge. You like them looking fun something there.
Yeah.
So you're the type of woman where you drive and then out of the blue, you just him there you drive, you just lean over and you know send on the head as or something like so, or stop a roadside. You know?
And stop anywhere, even at deer. I cannot think. You just we have one life to live, you just live.
See this.
I just something here.
See that nah man, I understand that man. Yeah. Them things they're nice. I'm used to enjoy them things. The problem with me though is that after me became known, me would date some woman who just want do them something anyway. And me used to tell them, say, no, me no, you know, so. And I like when me unknown when somebody pass and say, see one man and one woman over there, so and I was just a man. You know, when it become weird ragga type of thing, you know, that couldn't you know, me have some woman who date some woman who just couldn't understand that. So I said, you know, so I juggle some but you know, them time me a lecture you with two and all them. So you know what I say? And some of them never really understand. Say, no, me have to balance my things certain way. But me see what you say. You like that look at edgy something there and thing or whatever, you know? Like a fun thing there. You like to have fun and enjoy life, no? With some good sort out and I don't wrong you. I am with you right there. Straight up. Let it happen. Alright, if Mr. Man link me and Tim, I'm gonna make you know where I go on, here.
Alright, good night.
Yeah, man. Love and blessings, here.
Okay, alright.
Alright, cool. Oh, the other thing is, people, if you're not there as upon the live and you don't subscribe to my YouTube channel yet, please do so now. Click the like and click the subscription button. Alright? Let me see if yeah, man, just click the subscription button and I don't want to have to pay for whatever. Subscribe to my channel, me I build a channel and whatever. You understand? You know how many years people have to say, Raga, go for YouTube, go for YouTube. I say years and years, you know. All the time from them ever tell me, go for YouTube. And me never, why, no matter have a thing, enough Jamaicans have a thing where say nothing happened before time. I don't agree with it. Nothing happened before time implies that you will sit down and wait for something happen at the right time. The right time, you create your right time. In life, create your right time. Right? That's why I always tell people, say with certain things, start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. Alright? Use what you have, start where you are, and do what you can, and build from this. So if I even 1 cent, you start from the 1 cent. But I like YouTube, you know. And there's so much more to the game over here. I learn it and all these things. But again, straight up, we need on the support and things. So just make sure so subscribe and get other people to subscribe to and all these things. Yo, my goal is to have 1 million subscribers, you know. So I take my little time I climb and go up, you know. I want 1 million subscribers. And I'm going to get it. Probably going to take me a little time, you know, but I'll get it and things, you know. But the goal is 1 mil. And then from this, I will see what I can go on. All right. Blessings. But make sure it's on the subscribe. All right? Make sure you click the subscription button. All right. Colin, click. Big up yourself, Jenna. How you do? You just a forward? Colin, you just a forward. Big up Portmore family, you know. Portmore for sure. Yo. A lot of Jamaicans there tonight. Nice wife, Messiah. Big up yourself. Love and blessings, yeah? All right, people. Give me a call right now. 646-880-9161. Anything you want to talk about and thing. Marva. I see your name there, so you know. Well, you don't know, some know your name long time, but true, you never use it and thing or whatever and thing. Large up here. All right. Just give me a call. And I don't know if you're free up when I call in and talk about anything when I want to talk about. So the general call and him talk about fetish. Anyone have any interesting fetish? What I want to call and talk about? Anyone have any interesting fantasy? Would have any interesting fetish, want to engage and I want to enjoy with all the thing just different, so? Yeah. And I want to like something, you know, I want to not sort out, I want to do, whatever. I want to do some different and unusual thing, or you like some things were just different from where most people like, and I just your thing that. Give me a call and tell me about it, man. Or, if you have any proper fantasy, yeah. If there is something where you always want to do and you don't get to do it yet, give me a call and talk to me about that. What is your fantasy? What is something that you've always wanted to do and just never get the opportunity to do it yet? Give me a link and make me hear where I'm going. No. Greetings. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, man. Yeah, why not? You have to move her from the noise in the background, yeah?
Hold on.
Yo, you have to move her from it.
Turn it on. No, she turn it on.
All right, well, go on.
Okay. Nothing. I was just watching this program since about last week. Somebody gave me the number.
All right.
Yeah.
See it?
So I'll give him a call.
Okay. And how are you doing tonight?
I'm fine.
Okay, you sure?
Hmm?
You sure you're fine?
Yeah, man.
So what would you like to share with us tonight?
Bad things make laugh.
Yeah, take bad things make laugh. Nothing about you, someone. So,
you know, it's just a figure of speech.
Okay. All right.
I can't be a Jamaican. Let's just throw a little bit of proverbs in a conversation.
See it there. So tell me something now. You have any unusual fetish that you presently enjoy?
No, something not going on a fetish. It's too old to get in that.
Okay. Any fantasy?
No, I know must have talk about fantasy, but at one time I talk about preacher a while ago, and then I talk about fantasy.
Oh.
But no raga.
So who you think you talk to? Eh?
Really?
So who you think you did that talk to?
Turn it off.
Eh? Well, who you think you did that talk to?
No, I thought it was well, I lost again. No, I thought it was well, you know, it's maybe I have somebody answer the phone at first, because this is the first time I'm calling in,
Okay.
I thought it was somebody you answer first and said, okay, so what you want to talk about, and then you send it over to the person.
Oh, this is not the regular radio station. This is just me alone, where in my home on YouTube.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. No, I wasn't calling to talk about the fetish thing. You know, I was talking about something else because I was watching your program last night about, and recently after they're talking about this DNA thing.
Right. Okay, that's fine. Free up, yeah. Okay.
So it was kind of that I was calling and I'm watching, you know, and talking about the DNA and
all right,
like from long time in Jamaica, people, I get jackets. If you remember the song where it's sing them sing say, your daddy is a daddy, but your mama don't know.
Right.
All of them people did come off of them songs, but I believe one of the main things why so many jackets is in Jamaica and where the government need to start from is to go into the schools and teach the young girls and the young boys about sex education. A lot of kids turn it off. I go over there with it. A lot of kids don't know that they're pregnant. So them feel like the last man them have sex with is that person get them pregnant.
Okay.
And, well, you know, the calculation of time is sometimes 7 months or sometimes 9 months.
Right. So
even 5 months. The first time we used to just have standard premature 5 months.
Right.
7 months, maybe. Well, 5, 7.
Yeah.
Or full term is 9 months.
Yeah.
But a lot of young girls get pregnant and they don't know they're pregnant. And then go deal with somebody else. And it's the last man with them have sex with sometimes. It's that man name them call.
Okay.
So this is how some of the jacket them comes about. And like again, a lot of time them go and them tell the man to them pregnant. And the man send up to them.
Okay.
So them have to walk away from that person.
Okay.
So, you know, putting this blame solely on the women, I think is unfair. You know, Michael Manley bringing laugh, everyone laugh. Well, because the rich man, them used to breed off the people, them and mind the pitney.
No, when you say putting this blame solely on women is unfair, I'm not sure what you're saying there, you know. What blame?
I hear, you know, go take the DNA, go do the DNA, and woman this and woman that. And I just don't really hear anybody talking about, say, you know, there is some heavily responsibility, if not equal responsibility, about all these fatherless children, too.
I'm at a loss that you would say that.
Why?
Because the problem of the fatherless children, that has been heavily debated for decades now, to the point where, you know, there's even been systemic responses to it in terms of holding, you know, the whole one time gone. The notion of a deadbeat dad wasn't even mentioned in Jamaica, right? No, it has become a household term. People know about it and thing. No, even dancehall. You go in a dancehall now, a constant refrain in a dancehall is to big up the man them who mind them youth and take care of them youth and burn out a boy if you know they for your youth and one time gone that never in a dancehall, you know. No, a regular thing that in a dancehall. And so one, I'm surprised that you would say that now, because probably you don't know what has been going on. Two, I find it rather curious that you're saying that in response to an effort now to you know, give this recent thing, I would say, no, run the DNA at birth. So you raise 2 points. You say one, which the first point I really like it, because you basically made an argument to say yo, sometimes when women end up give a man, I said a man that breed them, it's not like a deliberate, deceitful, vindictive thing or selfish thing. So sometimes they're just young and they don't really know what's going on. I really like what you shared there because I'm gonna be honest with you, I wasn't that's something I wasn't taking into consideration. So you educated me there, and I would like to think that there are other people who were educated on that also. But it's curious to me that all this is coming from you in response to a proposal that the DNA run. So I'm going to ask you point blank. You know things that the DNA, do you agree that the DNA for run when pick the bond? The DNA test for run when pick the bond? Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I do agree with it. I don't disagree with it, you know.
Oh, okay.
But what I'm saying, because I tell you,
yeah.
What I disagree in is when I hear they say a lot of women is what they just do. I'm losing my thought now. Like a lot of women is the woman then that is coming out and might be talking about running the DNA. I'm not don't quite remember what it is.
No. I said, I am on record saying the following. That after this whole debate started in Jamaica based on the politicians' proposal to have DNA tests run at birth and to have it be the law, I said I find it very, very curious that all the people that I've seen so far opposing this, except for one person, is women. They're women, and even the one person who oppose it and is a man, he was opposing it and with respect to the argument that the politician made where that, we need to do this to reduce domestic violence. So it was a domestic violence part, supposedly this proposal to reduce domestic violence, and that him a focus man. So it's not even about the DNA him did that for. So I just find it interesting that it's women who are opposing this.
But again, that is another thing that is puzzling to me. How does a DNA link with domestic violence? I'm not saying it's not true or whatever. That's not what I'm saying. I just want to understand how does it link with it.
No, I am not going over there because that is just such a multi-layered issue or whatever. In fact, my thing was, if him did I say it, him should have just said that. Him shouldn't even add the domestic violence thing with it because it's just so complicated. Whatever. But I'm glad that you're saying that you're not opposed to it. The DNA tests are run at birth when pick the bond, but you're saying that, there's some other issues too that people need to understand. And I'm really thankful for that one that you're saying, because we all know that some women genuinely make a mistake, and thing. But the part the way you explain was that sometimes, young women, for example, them things that the last person breed them and them thing there. It's a subtle thing, it's nuanced, but it is very important. So I'm glad that you shared that,
No, I'm sick because you see, in my times, I grew up back in the 80s I came here together in the 80s, but back in the 70s.
Yeah.
You know how hard it was for us as women growing and it's what is going on right now with the raping. This is not knowing a rather. This is from them time then. All of the women, them are so much of the women in Jamaica them time they have to go through with these family members. This is another issue again. Family member, older men. And these women are not doing these things. Or some of them are not doing it because of that. They're doing it because there's no control. When you have your cousin or your uncle or your nephew or your brother and you get pregnant for them and you can't say nothing, and them around there try to fuck you. Oh, sorry about them.
Don't. Oh, God, you're going to get me in trouble. Lord, you shouldn't do that, man. You shouldn't go say that word. The YouTube will go. Aye. All right, go on to it.
Yeah. And I'm so passionate about this thing, because it really hurt my soul. And you might get read into some of the things that I'm saying. right? That, you know,
I
women have to
have.
carry these kids. You know, I have a family member who got pregnant at 13. And the reason why they said, I want the baby to come because it's my husband's child, only to learn that somebody else. You know, so many things that these people in Jamaica have to go through and carry these children. You know, a child are children.
Right.
You know,
right.
And it is, I know, I see, because from when immigration started to take these DNA and said 70%, that is startling. I don't know if I should use the word disgrace. I don't know which word would be appropriate because, you know, but it's a big can of worm that is open up. I do believe it needs to be solved, but you've got to educate the kids then.
Okay.
It starts at home and at a very young age. That's where the problem, I believe, it lies.
Okay. No, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Anyway.
All right.
That's all I want.
Yeah, man. And thanks for sharing and thing here.
I said, thanks for taking my call. And sorry about that.
No, man. Blessing, man. All right, cool.
It's my first time, so forgive me.
It's okay. All right, no problem.
All right. Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay, just as a reminder, people, when you're calling, please do not use the F word, and do not use the PUSSY word, nor the F word. Okay, YouTube doesn't like that. They're really opposed to that. Okay, so try, you know, just you can't cuss Jamaican bad word, you know. That YouTube, there's certain language YouTube is opposed to. And you know, just try don't use the F word or the P word, all right? The number is 646-880-9161, 646-880-9161. Again, remember, if you're watching the stream right now and you have not yet subscribed, please click the subscription button right now. All right? Please click the subscription button right now. Just click it, all right? You don't have to pay a fee or anything. See me? All right? I'm just calling about anything you want calling about. Yeah, I free up. That's what the thing say. May I drink me Hennessy and Coke, you know? That's what my thing. I like it to say. I like it. It'll work for me, you know? Smooth as hell. Richie Rebel, big up yourself, my general. All right. When I get down in that thing, you know, I feel nice in the night, you know. Yeah, I'm in that mood, you know. Yeah, that mood there. Yeah, that mood there, yeah. In that mood there, yeah. Yeah, I just want to call in right now and talk up some good, something. And that's what the thing there, right, you know. Just balance up on the thing. Just remember someone on the calling, don't use the F word, don't use the PUSY word and thing. Just give me a call right now and talk about anything I don't want to talk about. Free up. 646-880-9161, 646-880-9161. If you have any we did this, you know, if you have any fantasy that you have always wanted, something that you have always wanted to do, call in and share it. If you have any fetish that you presently enjoy that is unusual and different, call in and share it. Again, if you have any fetish, and I'm assuming everybody know what a fetish is, you know, it's just a particular thing that you like to do that just turns you on, that just does it for you, just rock your world whenever that happens. So you like that thing there, and you like to do it regularly and over, and it's just your fetish, it's just your little thing there. And a lot of people have some weird and different fetishes. Not weird, but some really different or unusual or some type of thing where other people don't like, but that are your thing. Just call in and share it. Make you hear what I go educate upon it. educate us on it, all right? Or if you have some fantasy, where you want, something where you always want to do, something that you've always wanted to do, let's call in and share it, right? You know? Again, if you have a fantasy, something that you have always wanted to do, something you have always wanted to come true, call in and share it, right? You know? 646-880-9161. 646-880-9161. Alright? Go on easy and wait for the call in. You see me? Alright, in the meantime, I close this thing. Yeah, so yeah. Close that. You see it. Yep. I'm sorry, in a place. Big up yourself. Atlanta. Them for no, don't. Large up. Okay. All right. 646-880-9161. If you not call, I'm going to do the show. Well, what is it now? Nah, man, the lady just, she makes some good points, you know. She was basically saying that there's some other things to think about with this DNA thing, and I got that point from her, so. That's a big respect to my link. Yeah, man, I know you, man. I don't know some pick up, man. Alright. Me will make you know if I'm link, you know. Good night, Carla. Hello? Why people call her hang up? Why don't they do them? It's just the weirdest, creepiest, eeriest thing when they don't do that. Why don't they call her hang up? Oh, by the way, when they call me soon, the number and everything, you know, so they just done the foolishness. Okay. Yes, Ragashanti on IG is me. That is me. RAGASHANTI. You can follow me on IG, and yes, you can message me over there. Or you can send me an email at ragashanti@gmail.com. 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 Oh yeah, man, over IG too. It's so funny that some people on IG, them just down to Facebook. Some people on Facebook, them down to IG. And some people just communicate on IG only. All right. Yo, if nobody no call me, I go down the show, you know. Okay. Here we go. Hello. Why are all these people calling and then hanging up? I don't. Hello.
What's up, Raga?
Why am I there, you know? Where I go to?
Dr. Dan last night, man, you bring tears to my friend's face. She come down today and wipe her eye.
Who, Dan?
Me.
Oh, you mean, man?
They roll a boat today. Wheat flour dumpling and we roll a boat today. Dan just lie down, so nigga like it nearly kill her.
Okay. I want to cook.
We cook salmon, banana, pumpkin, and whole wheat dumpling.
Whole wheat dumpling.
Just chicken.
Nice.
You only come for your food.
No, man, I'm going to use a Queens on them, man, so the link have a met, man. Yeah, I want them, nah, man, then, well, I'm not really say what me there, but me in a Queens, you know?
You can't do that. We can't say we start weeding.
Right.
We big and we broad. We're not afraid of nobody.
Not afraid
of. We stop with it. We turn with own key.
Never scared.
And we don't owe nobody nothing.
Brap. They
and only a few can say that.
Yo, you don't know someone with that Calabar and Dan, they did it. Dan was, when Dan dressing on, I don't know the normal, you know, man.
And we tell me, go down there, go see some picture, me go buy a frame. Me tell her, no man, me go frame them for you.
No, man, when Dan dress up, Dan, cause we used to wear in the canteen and thing and whatever, but when Dan put on her clothes and roll out, you know, and I'm not the normal, you know, woman. When we did young them time, that we had a fantasize about Dan, you know, because Dan did turn good.
Left my mother alone.
No, but me I tell it the truth, you know, with the high school and thing and whatever, but when Dan did put on her clothes, I mean, we behave herself, you know, cause, you know, she treat you like her pet them, but you know, when you're young and whatever, when Dan put on her clothes, man, and we are like, yo, Miss Dan thing hot. Miss Dan thing hot. Why?
Oh God, this is me play the life here to the man.
You play it fair.
She can't turn up the thing for ears.
Oh man, no man.
The tablet and we're there in the kitchen and cooking, make the big man cry, man. You can't say she overcome with joy, you know. You know when you do something good, and you see the result when they say the fruit of your labor.
Yeah.
Oh God, man, Miss Man.
No, man, let me tell you, man, I don't know, me alone she treats, and people who never listen to RAGASHANTI live last night, we talk about Miss Dan, and when me did that Calabar, me did I go through my thing and whatever, and I go up on the road and I hustle, and I go in a supermarket and I thief the people them things and whatever. And we go up on a supermarket named Lee's Food Fair near to Calabar there. And thing, and them catch me a thief the things, and I forgot about me that thief. More than likely a Vaseline intensive care lotion.
But you want to talk about that now. You know, for them to have no smell no more, the whole of them smell the same way. You remember the yellow buckle one where you love?
No, it was a yellow buckle one me used to thief and sell to woman.
I would say about 95% of Jamaican are the one they will buy it. Because we just have this distinct flavor. But nowadays, when you go to the store and buy them, the whole of them smell like garbage.
Oh, for real?
What happened to that nice flavor?
No, because when me used to sell them in a Tico supermarket, that was the one with the woman them always, it a one Jergens one, but that, the Vaseline intensive care lotion. Hold on, the yellow buckle Vaseline intensive care lotion. I hear what going on. You know why that one did that? It kind of broad and flat, so easy for putting on your waist.
The back of flat. So you can push it down in your waist.
Yeah. Some people, you know, so them catch me a thief a lotion or something like thing. And beat up them, beat me wicked. But when, and then it got spread at school, so I get catch up there. So when I come at school now, you have all these people are turning them back for me or whatever. Me not have nothing against them or anything, but them just never into me and thing, and them turn them back for me and thing and whatever. And even some woman in the canteen too, you know. Them, you know, them did a bun me out or whatever. Man, and I remember Miss Dan, man. She said, come here, somebody pick me up. Yeah.
This is the number, this number, me give her the cell phone number.
No. All right, hold on.
No, can link with you the number here.
All right, hold on. No, man. Here we are going right now. Because when last night you say you have my number, I say, she not.
This number, me give her, I think it was a cell phone.
No, man.
64604.
All right, then. All right.
So you can link.
Hold on. No. Look on your phone. Hold on. You see one number coming right now?
Are you call me?
My number that. Yeah, you see that number there?
Yeah.
My personal number that. Now give nobody here.
All right. Text it to. See, I come down here tomorrow.
All right. That number there you feel link me upon here.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
We got it now.
All right. That number there. That one.
You want to touch a little subject?
Yeah, man. Talk. Yeah.
So the man them in Jamaica were absent from them kids' life.
Yeah.
It destroy you in such a way that if you don't experience it, you would never know. I'm in my 60s and I never, when I said never, I don't have no bloodline related to my father.
You have no what?
None. I was blessed in Jubilee Hospital for 11 months.
No, you do something with your phone where your voice muffled here. I don't know, you must move it or something.
You hear me now?
Yeah, clearer now, yeah.
Right. So I was in the hospital for the first 11 months of birth. Never get no mother's love. Don't know where the father is. And you see, those little I call them pagan holiday, like made up holiday, Mother's Day, Father's Day.
Yeah.
It gets me so much now that I would say we have a lot more experience. And I must say thank God for America because I gained so much knowledge and experience here that if I was still living back there, I would never have such understanding of life that I gained from coming here, speaking with, educated people.
Right.
And so when you don't know much, you must always link yourself with somebody who know more than you, so you can learn.
Okay.
All right, and I say thank God for America and the people that come into my life and educate me on certain issues. So I overcome a lot because right now I don't celebrate no holidays. If it's not birthday or a funeral.
Why you don't celebrate any holiday?
It's something that it's not me. There's no family there. I don't feel like I need to celebrate Mother's Day when I never experienced the love of a mother. Same thing goes for Father's Day. If you never have those people growing up, nurturing you, teaching you life lessons, why would you come now to celebrate the day pertaining to them when they were never there for you? To me, it doesn't make any sense. Because the person, a woman, I could say let the father go, but you see, a woman, when a woman gives birth to their kid, you need to stay in that child's life to guide.
So hold on. Let's be clear here. Are you saying your mother wasn't there for you?
No. She left me in the hospital when she gave birth to me. I was in Jubilee for 11 months. She did come back and pick me up, and she bring me down country, and she dropped me off. And she did the same thing for all 4 kids that she gave birth to.
Hold on. So when your mother had you, she just left you in the hospital and left the hospital and gone and left you in there?
Left and bought it in 11
and then
months.
Come back and then pick you up and carry go country, go drop you off.
Show me down one yard down a country.
Who she left you with? Who she left you with? Who she did leave you? Eh? A stranger.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And you say she do that for your other 3 siblings? She do the same thing?
Same thing.
So it's not she raised you and I never she raised your other 3 siblings either,
she don't raise the other 3 either.
So as you were growing and you get older and all this stuff, did it bother you that your mother basically abandoned you?
It had a lasting effect because when I look at Dawn and the way how Dawn speak to her kids, and when I saw that emotion and Dawn face today, I started crying too because I said to her, Miss Dawn, I'm going to start calling you Mom because you just come into my life and I feel like you're the one who gave birth to me. By just coming to the house and we chit-chat, listening to your show, because as she walked through the door, she come upstairs, she hear, I listen to you on the tablet. And, and she come in and she say, Kingsley! Every day she come in the house, you hear that play.
So, because, so you had her speak to me last night while I was doing RAGASHANTI live. So you said you were just playing it back for her, and she was just listening to she and I talk or
and
whatever.
Then one of her daughter calling from Jamaica, and I will rewind it and let her hear it. And then you see that, she was overcome. She was fulfilled.
Oh, so she was just filled with emotion for us here.
Knowing that she was the one that was there for you.
Oh.
She didn't leave you out.
Nah, man, I tell you, man.
You don't have to worry because your kid's going to be fine. And, it breaks my heart to look at her as a mother.
No, but all right. Let me tell you something I never said last night. Calabar had this thing where they designated some student as a needy child, or you're not a needy child. You're a needy child. So I was designated a needy child. Because my mother had several nervous breakdowns. I was in them send me go boys home because my mother couldn't. So we didn't go through it, and we just never have it. So what happened was the school now, that's why I don't care about it once, I told my back from Calabar. The school now did have this thing, where them help you out with food when you come there, because when we there at school, enough time I there at school hungry and I have it, I just left school and go look food, and that's some end up in the street house. You understand? So you have some people now, them never really understand what's going on, and there was some stigma attached to being a needy child. And me never really explain it to nobody, because me never really, them time that you're young and thing, me never really want nobody know, say, and that, because there was a guidance counselor them who managed them something there, So me never really want nobody know. But and them time that you go through hard time and it rough, but you not think about when you pick me, you not think and I say, oh, this is a hard time. You just know say you're hungry. You go look food and things. So in them space I didn't have that guidance and that care. No, Miss Dan never know I was a needy child, because them don't make the staff them know. But Miss Dan, whatever it is was working in her, she was one of them people who she just had a natural thing for care for we.
It's just a mother's instinct.
She just have that something there where she ever run joke with the student, then with the boys, them and a teacher and a talk to it. And she just show with love. And it was this effortless thing on her part, I always remember. No, so when me did come back to school now, and them here said me did out a road a hustler lease food fair and go get bite and get beaten. And enough of them never want nothing to do with me. Them did kind of shame, and then through them a communicate shame to me. Me did shame too. And then me did kind of get in a zone and me just never care too. And then Miss Dan, remember, she said, Kingsley, come here. Yeah, somebody picnic to come here. You're hungry? You know that look at something there? Come eat some food, man, or whatever. And then from that now, too, she knows me getting in trouble. She just always a look out for me for years until I graduate. She always a check in for me and them look weird. I remember me tell her now, we used to run her from my mother and go Ochi and Montego Bay and go hustle and all them something there. And one time I run away and think of them couldn't find me. They put me in the stars, so I'm missing and all them something there. Then somebody go see me in the star and call on police, police go hold me. And then them go call Calabar. And them send the Calabar bus for me, the coaster for me. I remember the guidance counselor come.
You alone then send the big old bus from pick up?
Me alone, and the guidance counselor was a Chinese man. It was a Chinese man. And the big old Calabar school, the big old Calabar high school bus, coaster bus, come all the way left from Calabar St. Andrew, come all the way at Ochi for me and pick me up from the police station. Because one boy see me and say, that boy in the star, he misses, see him there. And when him says, I run at the police and go call me. So, but when they bring me back to Calabar now, remember Miss Dan come and say, what we do you? Are we a runner for? Eh? You don't like me? You don't like But for her, it was just her farmer love and them something there,
Oh, God, so, tell us that everybody loves this lady, man. Me just meet her not so long ago,
So Miss Dan, Miss Dan, if in her 70s now, I go up to 80,
Yeah. Yeah, but she look good, man.
Yeah, because I tell you, because,
Man.
Yeah. No, Miss Dan just giving love, man. And Miss Dan was like that with all the boys. All the boys, Miss Dan. So she just care. You know, somebody that would just show you love, that motherly thing there, whatever, you know?
Man. Then the same thing with me, man, when me used to there work, man.
Yeah.
Used to work for a company, a security company. Me used to work in the catering. The whole of them just call me mom. You say when time pass, you keep it, so you just the whole flock come in.
All right, see it there, see it
tell
there.
you, man, when I used to babysit back in the early 90s when I first come here, and the white woman picking me, them follow me come home.
All right.
Can't leave the house. You see them a cry. You have to have something in your heart that touch them.
See it there.
Even when Miss Dan granddaughter come here, she don't want to go home.
See it there. But here, Wagwan, we have a link now. You have my number and thing. Just send me a text and thing. And we're going to link up and thing, all right?
When we weekend, you are work. So, we're going to do, I told her, she said to me, when we're going to do something because we can't, you know, we can't just let you out.
Nah, man, we're going to come in, man, all right? Let's say a word, man, all right? The link can come in.
Man. Yeah,
all right?
Man.
Yeah, man.
Hold tight, Raga. Hold tight.
Enough blessings, man, all right?
All the time, man, all the time. God now left we out. As long as we put God first, everything will work.
All right, manners and
everything
blessings.
Everything else will go work. You hold tight here, me dear.
All right, then. Blessings,
man.
Cool.
Yeah, all right.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, man, big up Miss Dan, man. I'm sure them love the back in of them day. They understand. When man a bad pick me a road. Yo, you know, I'm going to go through something out there for real, you know, but I tell us right true, you know, you always have some people that will just say, look, boy, come here, you know, whatever, you know, give us some look love and some guidance, you see me? That's something, you know, we give thanks for that, no? All right, the number is 646-880-9161. We can see what I'm going right there, so no, call him boy, anything, we don't want to call him boy. Greetings, hello.
Hi.
Hello, yeah.
Raga.
Wagwan.
Wagwan with you.
You know something good? Who this?
I'm calling from Canada. Are you on the air tonight?
Yeah, I'm on the air and you're on the air right now.
Well, first time calling us is everything.
All right. Yeah, man, everything good, man. Everything good with you?
Yes, it's cold here right now.
Cold, okay.
So, on the 4th of November, I just said something which happened to me also too.
Okay, what's that?
You remember that you said some of these men do something to some woman? Like someone get married and live with the girl and stuff like that?
I don't remember the specifics, but continue.
Okay, well, I fall in the shoes already. I had my good up girl back home in Jamaica.
Yeah.
And I used to work at the big yard. You know what we call the big yard, right?
You used to work at the big yard?
Yeah.
I don't know why the big yard is a metaphor used by Jamaicans for several things. I don't know which one you're referring to.
The big yard down by Tower Street.
Oh, all right. Yeah. All right, cool, yeah.
So, I worked there for 5 years, but in 2010,
yeah,
my father passed away, so I caught up with, I was there, you know, daily as Jamaica people have 9 nights and stuff like that. So
yeah.
What went wrong now, I heard the girl that, the cook, I heard her talking to someone on the phone. So I said, can we get that person to talk with? And she said, oh yeah. So she gave me the phone, spoke to this girl, never seen her before.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, oh, I'm not playing around. If you seriously, I would make you a wife of mine. But at the time, I'm a nice club with that girl. I met her the 14th of April 2002.
Oh, the one where you meet down a big yard, you meet her the 14th of April 2002?
No, I met her in Jamaica when I was working at Windal for France.
At Windal, okay, you meet her in Jamaica. And then what happened? The two want to end up there?
Yeah, man, and I end up, I'm a nice club with that girl, man. So that's why we can't give away My grandmother just kept and give brother until 1 year of age. Anyway, 2010, never see this girl before. It's a Canadian girl now.
The Canadian girl?
Yeah. It started. She came down about in March of 2010, and maybe later down.
Yeah, but in the interest, you see, when you tell them something, if you don't mind, you can end up and tell all the details of a story, or you can just, tell with the actual incident or thing where you want to share with me,
Well, the incident me get into now. So, this girl came down and said, oh, I'll marry this guy. So, I came me ask Gaga, I go back to my nice girl at Jamaica. Me and I'm a good up boy, sleep in a raga.
Yeah.
And when I wake up, get ready, I'm going to get married now the next day. I came me ask when I see my girl, I am my shirt in a raga, and I'm married, I'm going to marry,
So hold on, so you did have your good up woman who you live with and love, and you said she was just really great to you, don't you?
She's like my heart.
She was your heart. And you said, well, you did link with this woman there at Canada, You say Canada woman there. So you link with this woman there at Canada, and then, and based on the link with the woman at Canada now, the Canadian woman said she was married you, right?
And she come down for married.
And come down for married. And he said, when you wake up and you see your woman who you live with, iron your clothes, and don't know, say she iron your clothes for you to get married and thing. You say that kind of, what you say?
So listen, this is a bad part now, Raga. You see when time me done. I'm not letting you step out. You say, oh, you're going away and say you should do something to me. Panic now and then. She said, oh, she pull out her dress, use them perfume. First, she use them spray from me. I said, enjoy.
Speak in the phone. Speak in the phone. Yeah, speak low and things, so we have a problem. I hear you. All right, so speak in the phone. Directly in the phone.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
So, when I went, she said, you have to get something, and I said, what is it? She said, oh, you're going away and don't give me a hug. Which me normally do as generosity. Yeah, a hug, left out, went to get married. You see when married gone done, Raga?
Yeah.
And then she me crying. You the Canadian girl, why are you crying? Hear me, tears of joy. You think of tears of joy? When you go back at Central, go tell my girl, send me do.
Oh, hold on. So real quick, I know, you did go tell her what you do?
Raga, you can't tell her.
You never tell her?
No, so you want to know. My kids, them mother here and say, me here say, I don't marry today. Jesus Christ, she nearly just on dead.
So your kids, them mother go see her and tell her, you're good up woman you live with, so you get married and thing. And that makes she drop down and thing, don't it?
Me tell you, me feeling also. Anyway, the push let out of the bag and me and her, me admit, So she said, well, being as you belong to someone else, I don't understand, but I'm still here for you. Rather, if you come and find me, never know that is me at home. I'm not general treat. Hey, yo, me have to jump on the plane the next 1 year, not even 1 year. Go back to my girl and say, listen, if you do there.
Hold on. So the woman who you married at Canada, she bring you up here, right? She bring you to Canada.
Yeah.
And what you say, when you live with a Canadian woman, what happen?
Come like a prison, I come, I have to wash, I have to cook, I have to clean, I have to cut me out.
Hold on. So when you live with a Canadian woman, you have to do what? You have to wash, you have to cook, you have to clean, and what else?
I have to wipe down holes, wipe out settee.
Wipe down house, wipe out settee, what else?
Me, when I can remember one, I have to cook to make breakfast. I can remember one morning, Mr. Stewart. I thought I was coming in paradise. I live when I was killing as a janitor. Yeah, this is Canada. This is the life. Okay, no problem. And now I made the Raga. I keep my head back 1 minute. I go to my girl and say, listen, me now. Whatever happen. And if you're there, I forgive you. And just forgive me.
No, hold on. Me know why you're vexing, but me going to say something to you, yeah?
Yeah, man.
All right. Me just keep it real with you. You know I say you're bright and hard.
Hold
on. Wait, no, hold on. you have your woman who you say was just great to you. She was just wonderful to you, right? You screech upon her and you go take this Canadian foreign woman here and thing and whatever. And the Canadian foreign woman sent for you, bring you up to Canada and you realize that prison you in all kind of thing, you unhappy and all them something there, whatever, and this and that, and and you say you have to get a ticket and go back to Jamaica. And when you say you go back to Jamaica, you tell your woman, the one who you born and got married, Panara makes you iron your clothes when you're going to get married, Panara, I don't know. You tell her, say, you forgive her, and if Joe there and the people don't know. What you mean? You don't have no fucking forgive her, you're out there. You're out.
You missed that part. I asked her to forgive me.
Oh, no, man. No, you never hear what you say a while ago. A while ago, you say, you tell her, say, if Joe there, I forgive you. And that you say a while ago.
It should be me.
Okay.
It should be me.
Okay, fix that up. Because I said, no, but you're bright. Because usually I make certain things slide when I talk to people. Because I am as non-judgmental as they come. But that one, they don't have to dry you up and I want them. And I say, what you mean forgive who? What you mean you are forgive her if Joe did it? She have a right to take anybody she want to take. Okay, so she forgive. So how it end up? You are not going to back? Okay, so what I'm saying, end up left the other woman there in Canada and bring up your goody in Canada, no?
But I'm not left that in another run, you never see it. You run from the shop.
So how you get your divorce from her?
From she?
Yeah, the one where they bring you up.
No, but man, I can't do Johnny for years in my life.
No, but I said, how you managed to get the divorce?
I tell her, we're going to work like this.
So when you say you can't be janitor for the rest of your life, so when the Canadian woman bring you up, she does what she did, a slave you?
It's not a matter of slave, but the lifestyle that I'm accustomed to home with this girl, I'm not used to it in Canada.
Oh, so the one where they bring you up and thing. But just the one why you were unhappy with her. What was it? So was it just the
treatment that she's doing?
Treatment? Treatment?
Yeah.
Well, no, explain it. What was the bad treatment? Explain the bad treatment. Apart from the Woolipa work, explain the bad treatment. What was it?
I feel everything like I'm a single person.
You what?
I have to do everything as if I'm single.
So she make you do everything?
I can remember I have to wake up, make breakfast, wash up the dishes.
Yeah.
Take it to her, go to work, came home, and like I'm doing a janitor. I never used to do that before.
So she make you have to wake up.
Not she make me, but that's what she's saying for me to do.
She said she to do. So you have to make breakfast for her morning time, carry the breakfast, go back, go wash up your plate, the man thing. Then you have to leave. Eh?
Take it to her.
Take it to her.
She finishes. Take it downstairs, wash up the dishes.
Wash up the dishes.
Before I go to work, make my own breakfast.
Yeah.
And if I need my battery to charge, let me make an appointment. I'm not.
If you need your battery for charge, you have to make an appointment. What you mean, sort out?
That's correct, man.
What you mean, make an appointment?
She's tired, she wants to this, and every day is a different excuse.
So she never want to have sex with you?
Not on a regular basis like my girl.
Like your girl from Jamaica. Like, so how often you did have sex with her? Like, in general,
maybe
average?
Once per month.
Well, maybe what?
Maybe once per month.
Once per month. And what was the sex like? Was it good?
Sometimes, what if you jump board and go down the road, but show me jump board down there, so now I have to go back a yard. So
you did what? What you say what?
But the jump board during the time, because I couldn't take it like that.
You did jump board?
Yeah.
What you mean?
Find another little catty on the side.
Oh, you did find a little catty on the side up there and things. So the one will bring you up and thing or whatever. So it just never good at all?
It's not about, she don't care what I do. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, she did ask you if you do certain things where you never want to do? I'm just curious.
No, she never put that part there. No answer.
Okay. So she didn't do that. She didn't do it. She did do some little extra things for you.
Nothing special in that, but it's extra. She would go downtown and buy me a cologne. She would go to the store and buy me a, you know.
Okay, who did I pay the bills them in there? Who did I pay the bills them? Be honest.
I pay $2,000.
You pay what? You did I pay $1,000 a month?
Yeah.
Towards the bills?
Yeah.
Okay. So you just run her from her and get a divorce and then go and then, you know, lock up, send for your thing and just bring her up and yeah. Okay.
I have to go for her. So you see, sometimes my grandma would say she can go to the brother and to the one year kids. Most people say, oh, if I meet a girl, I would like to go to find it. Not like that when you came here, brother.
Okay. I'm curious. The woman who it was, it's just a random name, but I know why I'm asking. The Canadian woman, she didn't name Karen Elizabeth?
Yeah, let's say that.
What?
Well, you're giving me a random name, right?
No, I said the woman who did send for you from Canada, she didn't name Karen Elizabeth?
No.
Oh, okay. But I said that ask because you know a woman named Karen Elizabeth up Canada, man. No. If she, you know?
No.
Okay. I trouble me I make here.
I know. It's just like that.
Okay. So you're all right, I know, with your girl. So you said, so how long now since you sent for your girl?
I sent for her 2018.
2018?
Yeah.
Okay. And you married her now?
Yeah, for music. We go to and from very almost every year.
No, but what may I say, you and your girl married now?
Okay, we're pretty happy.
No, are you both married now? Are you both married now?
Yeah, she's watching TV downstairs.
Oh, but you're married. Is your wife now, right? Huh?
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
That's my heart, yeah.
No, well, I know some people probably listening to you and say, boy, you're cool, and this and that, and this and that, and him. Wait. What may I say is, no, but what may I say, though, upon the real, though, it looked like, you know, one could make an argument that, yeah, you make some mistake, you do some things that some people that probably say, yo, that foul, man, yo, that Iggy, and thing. But at the same time, you know, we could also make an argument, say, well, you know, I'm a human being, he makes some mistake like anybody else. But you know what? Him go right back and balance up him thing, and him learn him lesson and just, and just know who did the theme and who really hold it with him, and him say, yo, boom, and him go back for her and thing and whatever, and you bring her and bring up your girl at Canada and thing, and the two are not happy right now and thing. So, you know, everybody have them journey for run and thing, you know, people can't judge and thing.
She take me to the airport, you know.
Who take you to the airport?
My girl in Jamaica when I was running away.
When did I go to the Canada woman and she take you to the airport?
She accompanied me. My daughter drives me to and she accompanied me. Every time she was crying and she said, I'm so wicked to her. And I said, I shall return. And she said, prove it. And I proved it to her.
So when, after she's so loyal to you and devoted to you and whatever, and they go get woman and you're married and I go foreign and she drive with you go airport and thing. And you tell her, and you say, I shall return. And then, so hold on. So for you go up with this woman, I'm going to ask you a point blank question.
Yeah.
The woman from Canada who bring you, you are never in a hit from them. You didn't just want somebody to bring you come a foreign. Be honest. Trust me. What I want to say, you didn't just attract, you didn't just want to reach a foreign and she was a ticket for carry go foreign. Me wrong or me right?
In a sense, it was a ticket, but if she were playing the way I expect, I would still try to get her, my girl, back home here, even if we don't make it with her. But when I came here and see what is going on between me and this girl, I have to say to myself, no, I have to run.
No, but when me I say, it sounds to me like your headspace and art never in it, though.
No, it's not that your heart wasn't there, but when you came to a foreign country, the lifestyle that you expect to meet and you don't meet it, it's like you have a brand new car and you trade it in for another car. The car that you trade it in for is worse than the one that you had. So like
no. But what was the lifestyle you did expect to live when you come to Canada? What was the lifestyle you expect to live?
Okay, my lifestyle that I expect to live, that's it. Married, live a nice life, like in Jamaica, my girl back home, me no wash, me no cook, me no clean, me no iron, and let one do it to myself. Because I enjoy cooking, cleaning, and washing because I got my grandma. You understand?
Oh, so basically you did want a lifestyle I find when you come and, do no domestic thing or whatever, and, like how you did have it with your girl, right?
No, it's not. No, do it. I don't have a problem doing it. If you came in tired, I come here watching TV, I'll make something for you to eat. I'll make dinner for what.
Oh, but you don't want to be the designated person for doing it all the time,
That's
right?
what I'm talking about.
Okay. So hold on. Based on that, then you realize it's rough for a woman when we ask woman to do that, to be the designated person then, right?
No. It's not rough, I go with my grandma. I'd have to do everything in the house just to see. But when my grandma, her husband is not her kid's dad, so yes, my grandma married different. The gentleman that day, he said around the house, but these women here, when they take you to Canada, I don't know about America, they see you as an helper. If they want to take you to, listen what she said on that, what kicks me out more than anything. If I'm trying to give my kids money, she would have to know, and you should tell her or ask her if I could send money. Are you serious?
No, voila. She out of this. So if you want to send money to your kids, you have to tell her and get permission from her, basically?
Yeah.
Hold on. Did she say, hold on. Did she say it in the context like, listen, we're both here and we have to kind of know what each other do with money. So in terms of budgeting, was that how she said?
No, this is what she said. Oh, if you should let me know if you send money for your kid. I said, why would I ask?
No one. So hold on. Her specific words say, if you send any money you send to your kids, she must know. That's what she said.
That's correct.
No, she out there.
Is this serious, brother?
She out there. No, I can understand if she said, no, we are managing money, so we have to kind of know where all of the money go and whatever. But basically, I say, she just bring you up here and she want to turn you in. She just bring you come Canada. Well, you say the Canadian woman, them love one turn man in a helper, don't? Yeah. Them Canadian woman there. Yeah, I know one named Joan Folks. I know one named Maris. Them Canadian woman, they love one turn man in a helper. You never did that turn no helper around here. Canadian woman, they need to stop them something there. They need to stop them something the Canadian woman. Talk, hold on. Talk to the Canadian woman and tell them all what they need to stop. Tell them for me.
You need to stop taking people like they're Jamaican, man. They're not domestic helper.
Yeah.
You sponsor someone here to better.
Yeah.
Get them to a greener grass. Not to be in a restaurant at your house.
Yeah, them out that. Talk to them here. Talk to them, man. Yeah.
And this is what my Jamaican girl, after get pissed off with one in the mall. Before I gave her my number, she said, can you buy me some? Why did Jamaican girl like big? Are they blind?
Before you what?
If you met a Jamaican girl here,
yeah,
as you met her and you exchange number,
yeah,
asking you, can you buy me something big?
As you meet a Jamaican girl in Canada and thing, as you meet them and exchange number, them why you buy them something down. And that them are going with Canada.
Just to see them big.
Them big.
They too much.
Jeez and peace.
They big too much.
No man, talk to them about the begging. Talk to the Jamaican woman in Canada about the begging.
Jamaican, they are so nice, but they need to stop this.
No, hold on. Listen to me now. This is a program for help people. I want you to talk to the Jamaican woman in Canada about the begging. Talk to them.
First thing, whether you have number or you don't have a number here, you can get a job. If you go outside right now and you find the same job available, hiring, go and get yourself a job. What? Oh, me like Raga and they say, oh, Raga, what's up? Me good. You know, say, hey, and they tell 5 man the same story. You can't help me pay my car insurance $200, but we take $50. They tell 5 man the same story. Why you doing that?
Wow.
Why you? It's very annoying.
Yes. So tell them what they must cut out. No, just be very specific and say, stop doing so and so. Talk to the Jamaican woman in Canada. Yeah. Talk to them.
This is a Jamaican girl, and you met her.
Yeah.
And she likes you.
Yeah.
Fit in and allow you to say, there's, you see how they get here, you know. Oh, yeah, yeah. And let you say, and she said no. I said, okay, here's $10. I give that $20, $100, whatever you can put to her. But they are saying to you, oh, can you help me pay my car insurance?
Hey.
Buy no some rent I go June next week. Can you help me?
Wow.
When you do that, allow the person to fit in.
Yeah.
Let the person fit in.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Don't just, I don't know. Just like.
No, but based on what you said, the Jamaican woman in Canada, them a galant bad man. Based on what you are saying, you know? Yeah, all right then, but I'm glad you talk to them, all right? Blessings here.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself.
Big up yourself in Canada, you and your lady and thing. I'm glad you not make life and I go on good. And sit now, you have to bring her up from Jamaica because you couldn't really get along with the Jamaican woman in Canada and things. So you have to bring up your girl.
No.
All right? Big up yourself.
You
have to big up your girl.
Big up yourself.
Yeah, man. Yes, that's a word, man. All right, then. Cool.
Yeah, man. Cool.
Yeah. Hey, God, drama. The man say, hey. Okay, the number is 646-880-9161, 646-880-9161, 646-880-9161. You hear the general say about the Canadian woman them on the was. Let me see what Nakita, I'm always interested in what Nakita said. Nakita said, me nah lie, when me meet my hubby, him tell me the same thing about Jamaican woman love beg. Mind you, him a Jamaican too. Me not bring him go or come, cause me know myself. That man will give me the world if him have it. Okay, all right. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Yeah. Yeah, but you need a speakerphone, Bluetooth or earpiece. Come on, fight, yeah?
No, I'm not depend. I just the phone me depend.
I just the phone you well speak up. I don't know why enough I not speak so low. I try later night. Enough to talk up, man.
You know. Yo, first condone man to Brigadier Jerry there.
Brigadier Jerry, why am I Brigadier?
Yeah, he has been lost his wife with the COVID thing, but the people
you have to speak up in a papa. When you can't call radio and when I talk like so, when I talk to a brethren right in front of radio, you have to speak up so people hear you. Yeah. Dog, me not hear you, know.
Yeah, the people them need to do investigation before them do them COVID thing. Cause then they talk about it from when. People who have sickness and all that stuff, I think that should go to them doctor.
All right.
Yeah, you see what I say?
All right, where you calling from?
Canada. I mean, man,
Canada, all right? What, Toronto or Montreal?
Yeah, in Brampton.
Brampton, all right. Big up Brampton. Well, I know Brampton. I know Toronto, I know Brampton, I know Little Vaughan, I know Little Scarsdale, Jane and Finch, and them look something like Kingston and thing. All right. But me hear what you say, Papa, so big up yourself, here?
Yeah, man.
All right, cool. L.A.L., big up yourself, you know. What are we here? At what time now? It's 11:30 here. That means it is 4:30 in London. And you and Carol up and listen to the show. Ellie Mac, Congratulations on the new one. I hope you don't mind me saying it, but I see you put it on social media, so I don't know, secret. So, Elima, congratulations on your baby and thing. And I wish you all the best and enough growth and, you know, and all these things and whatever and things. So we'll see you make some significant accomplishments and things. Get your masters, baby, and yo, when woman go for plan them life, you know, nothing normal, you know. Yo. So Element, big up yourself. Everybody in London who listen right, you know, big up on yourself, you know, rate things to the max, right? Because we know, say, hours a morning over the right, you know, the 5 hours ahead and things, so. A Scars day, I said, no, and I should have said Scarborough. Thank you, Karen, right? Okay, Element, so she's up feeding her newborn. That's how them things are going, you know? Yeah, so the man call and beat out Canada woman then. The man say, yo, no not going to right. And the one turn man in a slave, duh. And that the Canada. Oh, they know I love the free green. And that the Canada woman them are going with, duh. Alright, Barbara Richard, it's a Brampton in the house. The 2 places them I know mostly are Canada, you know. Well, 3. Montreal, yeah. Toronto and Brampton. Yeah, them 3 places I know. I don't really, I go other places, but I don't know them like that. Not even Jane and Finch and them places I know like that. Alright. Yeah, man, big up yourself, Elimac. You don't know, right? Everything is everything, right? Large up, man. We love the growth and we love Wagwan. We love, you know, people, you know them for years or whatever, and you see some good things happening in them life. You can't, you just say, yeah, that's good, you know, and give thanks, you know. 646-880-9161. If I don't get no more call, I'm going to let go. I tell you, no, I want somebody call, I want people call in. If you have an interesting fantasy that you have always wanted to be fulfilled, call and share it with me. Right? Call and share it with me. Or if you have a fetish where you like right you know, that is unusual, call and share it with me. Hello, good night. All right. You see the next person call and hang up, I'm going to blow up on the number. I don't know why so many are on a call tonight. And I saw the name, you know. Okay, I saw the name. Right? For example, the person who called a while ago and hang up, I see your name. Right? Your initials are EG. Right? Don't call and hang up. I don't know why I want to do that. It's annoying and it's childish. Don't do it. So if you're not going to talk, don't call. All right. And do remember, so later on, well, next month we're going to start it up. YouTube kind of loosen up them things a little bit. And you can post certain things in a certain way. We can't do it over here on Ragashanti TV. But I have all of them out of the recordings, so I think for put them up in a separate channel. Them not gonna be able to make money, but it's not about money in that case. It's, so many of you have been asking about those, you know. So I'm thinking of posting them. They're gonna be you know, gonna work for them. I think. So I'm not gonna make money, but at least so they can enjoy them old school out of the show there and thing where, you know, those are legendary, man. All right. So I think I'm gonna put those up. So look out for them, you know, later on. You know, just as a bonus tone, you know, for who keep on and bother me about out of. I think again, you can't wait name them with them upon YouTube, you know, so you basically would have just put it up for people listening on them own, you know. Good night. Good night.
Yeah, Raga.
Yeah.
Well, go on.
But there, you know, move away from the, we kind of hear the thing in the background, here.
And this from Barak Road.
Here, I'm saying, move her from the computer, whatever it is, I play it in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, so where you saying from Barracks Road? Who this?
Warren.
Warren?
Yeah, Warren.
Warren from where?
From Barracks Road, Montego Bay.
From Barracks Road, Montego Bay. Oh, all right. So what you say?
Yo, one thing I tell you. May I this up my virgin Oxtail, you see me? I say Oxtail boring.
Who said? I at no point say Oxtail was boring, so I don't know where you get that from.
Oxtail play good music, man.
Of course, Oxtail play good music. Oxtail is a boss for 90s music.
Yeah, me love Oxtail music, you see me?
So that you call in them hours, you have to come tell me now, Warren. Seriously?
Yeah, me listen to your program, man.
All right, Warren. We know who me I talk to, but big up yourself, you know? So we know so we have to be patient with you, Warren, because we know how your things set. All right?
Yeah, that's it.
Everything good?
Yeah, man, everything good. Everything all right.
All right. When last you get a good sort out, Warren?
Yo, yeah, hear me?
When last you get a good sort out, Warren?
Me a 50-year-old.
You're 50-year-old. When last you get a good sort out, Warren? Eh?
Me never get no sort out.
You never get the sort out?
No, I can't walk to get that.
Oh, okay. You know, so me did, I forgot certain thing. All right. No, okay, me understand. My bad. Here?
Yeah.
Okay, me just remember certain things and things. All right, Warren. Yeah, man, I'm still a bass selector when it comes to 90s music, man. All right? That means say, yeah, listen, RAGASHANTI live regularly, you know.
Yeah. Well, I say you from Escape-a-Ton.
I don't hear from her since I come back on radio.
But me not hear Maria. I want Maria let you go.
No, I'm Marie Link, man. Marie, the aunt gone to see him here, yeah?
All right. Take it easy then.
All right, Warren. Big up yourself, yeah?
Goodbye.
All right. Yeah, man, Warren, I'm one of them long time listeners who know what going on and all these things, man. Edgar, good man. Edgar, the aunt garden there and thing, and, you know, marry the Edgar and I go on that thing. All right. About for Lego and thing. When I finish this, you know, I'll just sip a little bit more. About for Lego and thing, people. I say a word, all right? A monkey say, how many years of outer I have? Yo, you know, say, it's about 8 years, but it's like the first 4 or 5 years we did a wholly, and then the oh my God, I think like the last 3 years I outside I showed them. I wasn't in Jamaica. No. I think the first 4 years we have a lot. You know. We have wholly. It's like, believe it or not, you know, it's hundreds, you know, outside the show. But most of them are from when they just start. Because there was a time when we had to outside 3-4 times a week, you know. It was just, and then I think when we come up here, we just do it on Friday nights. It did start on Friday night, we start with some extra nights, so we did have like 3-4 times a week at some point. But Friday night was a consistent time, you know. You think, you know. No, all of that you have to work out, man. Don't worry yourself, man. Karen. All of that are going to work out and thing, you know? So we're going to line it up and everything. All right, people, big up on yourself, you know, me I go easy and me in one of them mood when I just, anytime I drink that, something there, you know. This. The light, the on it. All right, hold on. The light, put it down there. So. See this? Are the boss. And it's a pure white. It's not sold in the United States. And I heard it's not sold in Canada either. But this is the easy right here, right? Smooth. Smooth, smooth, smooth. It's not as harsh as the other one, you know? But this does it for me. You know, get me in that mood there and type of thing. You see me? All right. I'll just chill for a few more minutes. If nobody else not call, I'm out of here. Oh, people, again, if you are listening right now, you know, subscribe to RAGASHANTI TV right now. Do it right now. Do it right now. Please do it right now. Click the subscription button and click the like button. Right? Click the subscription button and click the like button. Do it right now. 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 Okay? Click the subscription button. I'm looking to see if we're not. Okay, make sure you click the subscription button for the channel if you have not done it yet. And click the like button for the live stream that you're on right now. All right? Do it right now. Holy please and all these things. All right? Just do it right now. See it? Okay, people. I'm going to get up out of here and just go relax myself a little bit. Anytime I do the show, then I'm hungry. I'm not necessarily want to eat late, you know. But I'm hungry, yo. So I want some food right now. But I don't have no food here, you know, so I have to go and you can't order food right now, you know, because the place them lock up, no. Level 42. Place them lock up out the cow and all these things, no. But I'm hungry, so I'm going to look some food, you know. Big up on yourself, people. Blessings and respect, all right? Yo, someone that trouble, you know, the body, see? All right, remember, say I'm an angel right here, you know. I'm a good behaving boy, all right? Bless up on yourself, people. I eat that. Next week again, free up. I have something different where I go. I think. Good night, Ellie. Almost 5 a.m. in London. Okay. I hope you finish feeding your baby. And thing and all these things are blessings. Nakita and the whole crew, large up Karen, Tina, and everybody, like, bless up on yourself and thing, alright? And I go let go this thing right, you know. Enough love and blessings to the item, alright? And be good. Take care of you and yours. Anna and blessings. Cool. No, I had more than one. No, man. This is a second. Hello?
Raga.
Yo, Wagwan.
Yeah, then you hang up on me I try get in on the Facebook chat and me can't get in.
On the Facebook chat?
I mean the chat session we have there, me I try to type in on it, but me can't get in there, man. Me I watch up on the computer, but me can't type in no comment like all some Tina bless them and all that. See, I show all the wine, the liquor bottle and thing there. Where I drink, but
yeah, but
me can't type nothing in the chat box, man. What we do for where we go for do that?
I don't really know. I think you just go in the chat and you type. Nablet, no sorry go Nablet, Tina, no sorry go. Abraham, Marva, no sorry go. Nakita, no sorry go. No, I've never really, me not really do it, you know, so me not really know, you know, so me just assume.
Right,
so,
Because I call out your link in good to ask them if they know how to do it, and them themselves don't even know it either.
Who don't know it?
Your link Inglewood, man. Your link Inglewood, man.
Inglewood, okay.
New Jersey.
Okay.
They want the computer technology.
No, but you can't call Dana and ask her. What I say about Dana, you can't call. No, she not gonna know it, no. She gonna cuss me again.
Okay, because I'm trying to get in there. It won't let me get in. He said I like the channel. It won't bring me back to the chat box. I don't know.
I don't. Let me see if anybody. Let me see. Them say it must.
Oh, it says tap on the chat.
Hold on. You there over YouTube, you there?
Yeah, YouTube TV, yeah.
I know, you're the RAGASHANTI TV over YouTube, right?
RAGASHANTI. Yeah. It says RAGASHANTI TamFam Tambourine family.
Nah, man, it sound like you're there over Facebook, you know.
Oh, so me not the wrong box then.
No, man, a YouTube if you're there, you know. You sound like you're there Facebook, man.
I am on YouTube. It says YouTube over here.
A YouTube, you're there, right?
Right now I'm seeing it says Free Up with RAGASHANTI episode 7.
Right. So
and on top of that it's saying RAGASHANTI TamFam Tambourine family.
RAGASHANTI TamFam Tambourine. Oh, hold on. Raga, he has to have an account with YouTube to like and subscribe. Oh. I saw it go.
He's on YouTube. It does say that, Raga. Okay, see? Somebody said.
Okay, all right. But.
Oh, you need to create an account to chat. Okay, I have to create an account. Okay.
I'm going to be honest with you, you know, so I never really meds out, so I go by what they must say, you know?
Yeah. Okay. So somebody say, I need to create an account in order to start talking. Okay.
Oh, okay. It looks so. Like, okay, hold on. Viewers, TamFamers, is it that you have to create you have to have like a YouTube account in order for able to go into the chat? Because I know so you don't have to have a YouTube account to subscribe, but
yeah, it says you can't chat if you have no account. Okay. I got it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna create an account. I'm gonna let your link create one too, because she can't do it either.
Okay, yeah, man. And she need to create one, you know, because she a my lady, you know.
Yeah.
She a my lady.
Yeah, man.
She knows so I love her. I love her, right? I'm a heartbeat there.
She said she'd be sitting right now, and she would love to be listening. I said, well, get on board.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna set one account and then I'll be able to come in with my chat.
Yeah. I think what I'm saying. Somebody said Gmail account, so yeah.
Yes.
No, but somebody else said, Rennie, I said, I'm on the chat and I have no account. Listen, I don't know, you know. I'm going to check it out, yeah? I'm going to talk to Tina. I'm going to talk to Tina, one of them.
Monday night, you address it on the bridge.
All right, now say a word. I'm going to talk to
respect
Tina and Navlet and them people that will know about them something more than me, all right?
We hanging in there, man. We hanging in there and listening.
All right, then. That's a word. Here's a cool.
Jersey. Big up Jersey.
Man thing. All right. Cool. Monkey say, yes, you have to have a YouTube account to chat and subscribe, but not to like. Oh. No, you don't have to have a YouTube account to subscribe. Well, I don't think so. Okay. Well, I have to talk to somebody about them something and then kind of learn what I'm going. All right. Big up on yourself, people. Take care. I got Lego, you know. Okay. Yeah. So let's make sure someone subscribe. Make sure someone like the live, please. Like the live. Click like before the leave. Just click like. And make sure someone subscribe to the channel and spread the word to others and continue to enjoy all of the Mixup entertainment program them over here on Ragashanti TV, all right? Big up on yourself. Enough love and blessings, all right? Okay, cool. And thanks for your support. Big up all TamFam straight. Yeah. Good night, Velma. Okay. Okay, with a Gmail account, okay. Gmail account will let you chat. Infinite Natural Mystic 1111. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, Momo. Good night, Christina. Alright, Ilian, respect.